cast going. And then we wait. Alright, we're going to be casting the latter half of the Desjardins versus Naroot and Sasuuk game.
Yeah.
It's, just watch it on this monitor here.
Matt.
Oh, okay.
Might be easier.
Seemed to be
Yeah,
a
so,
pretty even game so far.
Yeah, I mean, pretty even game so far. Don't know the specifics because we just started watching. But I mean, you know, both teams very strong coming into it. Desjardins so far, they were flawless in the group stage.
And look at Munches there. Oh, they're
Munches.
just going one by one into the guts. Undefeated.
Undefeated
so far.
record.
They haven't lost a single map. Actually.
Exactly. I think the closest map on group stage was 16, 14.
No, last game, not in group stage, but in playoffs, they played Jane and Finch and took it a close one, 19-17 on Dust 2, actually.
Nice.
So, yeah, undefeated. It's actually a pretty good half by Naroot and Sasuuk.
Yeah.
Their CT holds are fairly good from when we played them.
Yeah.
But we'll see if they can stand the test of Desjardins, who, if they get rolling...
Yeah, absolutely. They're a very coordinated team.
Yeah.
They're very... they have set strats. They play together. They trade. It's very annoying playing against them.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah, so Haruki here trying to go for a 1v5, but
Yeah.
he got the one kill and then gets killed. So yeah, that was the first half there. And yeah, so we're your casters here.
Yeah.
This is
Matt
Tuxter,
David Vok,
and
Johnny KSLY.
Hello. Yeah, we were third place in group stage.
Third place in group stage.
Yeah, we're pretty good. What can I say?
We played Haruki and Naroot and Sasuuk.
The name's right here, bro.
Yeah. Naroot and Sasuuk in in first round of playoffs.
Yes.
Close Mirage map. Got blown out on Dust 2, and I think they got 11-4 on their CT sides.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, they're a good team. The only problem I find with them is that they're very vocal.
That's the problem.
Well, I mean, they're very emotional when they play.
Oh, true.
So
yeah.
when they don't get the ball rolling, they get kind of, you know.
Yeah.
Some of the communication starts to fall down here. So I mean, let's just jump right into the pistol round here. So it looks like
a B hit.
Yeah, Desjardins has the B spawn.
Five sets of armor.
Yeah,
so
that's looking like the B rush.
Yeah.
That's the B rush by
Oh,
right
yeah,
there.
they have a lurker on there.
Well, they got one
he's
guy's
spawning.
watching mid.
Yeah, so they're
Jordy's.
playing. Oh, they're running two towards mid,
And
one on
who's
B.
this on
So
I think they know.
RZ, he's got a big task,
yeah.
and
RZ, won't get the one. Gibby frags out RZ with a headshot. Trade there from Uski, but Munches.
It's gonna be a tough
tag.
retake.
Yeah.
They do have a kit though, and a smoke. Yeah.
No. Oh,
that
they
smoke?
do. They
Yeah,
do.
they
Yeah.
have a kit,
Let's
so-
see if they can put it to good use here.
Yeah, the only issue here is the B site is one of the hardest to retake, so
Yeah.
we'll have to see what they can pull out of here. Rudolph trying to make first contact with the first T player.
And look at this crossfire right here. This is
Yeah. Oh, Topher will run out. Trade's
Oh.
coming in from the CT side, and now it's all
Now he's
down
with
to
the
Jordy
kit.
in the tunnel smoke. Will he find anything here? Walking out,
yeah.
and he dies. So,
it's a really good retake there, actually.
really good retake, actually.
I think the window player was the most instrumental there because the crossfire on door was just too strong. The fact that the
That's
window
true.
player could get in.
Yeah. I think the issue there was the guy playing back door.
Yeah.
Kind of focuses attention to the window player as they both came out.
Yeah.
So yeah, very coordinated retake there. And now we're going to see a pistol buy come out from the T side. And a fairly standard buy from the CT side here. 3 from us's, 2 MP9s. And we'll see what the Ts can do, how much damage they can do.
Looks like they might
what'll
just be going
happen
into a default here. 2 players tunnels, 2 players mid. Bombs up by T-Spawn watching long.
Yeah, they just try to go for picks here.
I see 3 around mid. The problem here is that there's 2 CT players watching mid doors. They'll just rip them apart if they move through, but
Yeah.
it doesn't look like they're moving through yet.
There
so
is a lack of util on the T side
Yeah.
right now, so
they
they're
wouldn't
really
even be able to flash through, yeah.
Yeah, they're really just going to have to hit some shots and take a site. If I was them right now, I'd say you'd probably want to try to get something towards B here because they only have one guy on site. Swarm the site, kill the player, plant the bomb. But they're just trying to find anything they can right now, and, well, to no avail. So, some T's making
one
their
T's
way.
about to peek it.
Yeah.
Peeking.
Oh,
Spotted.
Haruki makes contact, flashes him off, and...
Problem is he didn't
Actually
draw.
going cat,
He didn't really
though.
draw any rotates there,
Yeah.
so it's
Oh, I don't like this. The bomb is by himself on low. That's not good.
and yeah, players in pit. If he just lets him.
Oh, nice
Mun-
shot from Munches on the ramp player. Will get his head taken
Oh,
off.
That's the issue right there.
Yeah,
though.
so Topher gets the bomb, and I think this round is over here. About 35 seconds left. T's are all pushed up onto A site. CTs are going to be rotating towards the bomb, and... Oh, actually... Okay, there it is. So, yeah. Jordy won't get the successful lurk on them there.
Unless he can get the kill on the guy long here.
It's hard to
Yeah.
cross back though. There's 2 CT holding the cross. Oh,
Munches
nice
feeling the
shot.
deagle right now. Gets another clean headshot.
And, yeah.
And it's all down to Munches in the 1v3. He's going to try to recover the bomb.
Topher's just not gonna.
Yeah,
pick
10
him out.
seconds
Oh, and
left.
Maybe do some damage.
There it is. So overall, decent round for the CT side, I'd say. Ideally, you don't want to
Two
lose any
players killed.
guns, but
Yeah.
yeah.
Like, look at Uwuski. He can't get a rifle, or he will get a rifle. His teammate will just buy a FAMAS, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
If T wins this round, like CT is gonna be really broke.
Absolutely. Yeah, the CT eco is... It's difficult to manage now, so we'll see what the T's opt to go for here. Two players
looks
quick
like a long
towards
take.
long, flashes
No one's here
over,
too.
and the CTs will completely give up long control. And we noticed that's actually what they did a lot against us.
They took cat control though,
Oh,
so
okay.
that's the flip side. They gave up long, but they took cat, and that's
Yeah.
really instrumental there. And you got a players at Rudolph or
Yeah, it was Rudolph
Yeah,
getting the pick
Rudolph.
on Gibby.
no, moving at mid right there. There's someone.
Oh yeah, they know.
This is a very important flank right here. Oh, and they do not know. Is anyone
Actually,
looking?
oh,
They're not looking.
Oh,
He's
they're
nice
running
out,
back,
nice out.
knife out. Will Jono get the kill?
No.
No. Ruski frag on Jono here, and now they
Now
know
they're
that they're pinched
trapped.
in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they have to
So
go
this is
forward.
where mistakes happen.
So yeah. Boosting up on the site here. Frosty
Oh.
makes the first pick onto the A site guy. Arzi with a
Arzi.
refrag here, pushing out through the smoke. Jordy
He's just
will hit
sitting in the
fire.
smoke right here. This
And
is
Arzi about to swing. And ooh, Munches does
be a little
end up
bit too
killing
soon
him.
there. Oh,
And the big
Oh!
frags coming in from the T side.
Jordy.
Munches and Jordy
Oh, he's in
sitting
Molly.
with him.
both trading out.
really
and,
lit, though.
Ooh,
This is winnable.
Oh!
The jump shot.
Haruki. Oh, and
Oh, and he's
there's BM
just
just
a
giving
little
a little bit of BM
that
right
was,
there.
yeah, they probably yelled earlier.
Yeah.
That's what that was. So. Yeah. That was.
Whoever that was on site there looking like Flamey in the simple knife. Nitro's 1v3 back
Right.
at ESL Cologne. Oh,
Yeah.
just jumping up there, not expecting CT.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I thought the T's had it there for a second. They got the 3 quick frags on the site. They planted the bomb, but that first guy that just jumped, trying to go towards CT, you know, kind of just ended
The
it there.
thing is, though, they had one left alive, and that was with FAMAS. I mean, they rebought up. If they lose this, though, they have even less
yeah.
money than
so
they did
the
before.
T's opting to
Oh, they
rush
know they're-
quick B here. Molly comes out. They get
And
the
now
first
they have
frag
an
onto
off left.
RZ. Second player playing big box misses the off
That's the round, I
shot.
think. It's got to be.
And now it's down to a 5v3, and the T's have full B control. One of the CT players eating that nade.
T's don't have
and
much utility at one flash, and the CTs have a molly,
Yeah.
smoke, and a nade.
I
and
think-
a
I
flash.
think it's just save.
This is probably
Yeah.
a save call here. Jono
yeah.
going for the lurk
Yeah.
will kill another player here.
Now they're focused on their back, too. But
Yeah, it
they still go for it.
Seems like they are trying to go for it. Topher does get 2 quick
Yeah.
kills. Yeah, it gets traded out here. So 9-10 for Desjardins. Very close game here. So, you know, we've got a game on our hands. It's been, what was the score at halftime? Was 8-7. When we tuned
8-7
in, it
for
was
Desjardins,
6-7 or something like that. It's a very close game here. Very back and forth. Yeah.
Here's the eco though, and they're going on a force here, so they'll be saving again after this if they lose the round.
Yes. So,
Sending
T's, yeah.
too long here.
Try to go for long, but the CTs
Munches
have
can get this
stacked
frag.
3.
That's okay.
Munches gets 2
Yeah.
quick frags.
And Jono gets a
with
kill
the
mid.
pick.
Last player's going T spawn. He could get the player watching mid doors right now, and he could save the op on Jono.
Oh, that would be huge.
Oh,
Oh, that
and
timing.
Jono, did he?
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
Oh, he knows.
Oh.
Oh, and there it is.
Nice
the
shot.
crisp shot.
You're not catching Jono on that.
No, you are not. Read like a book. I just want to point out here that Desjardins is really, really heavy towards one player. Look at this. Munches has 27
It's the IGL
kills.
carry right
That's
there,
the
hey?
IGL carry right there, boys. And then everyone else is kind of just floating around. CT's very close in kills with all of them with the exception of one, RZ. And, yeah, I mean, CT's opting to go again heavy towards A long here with one player holding the B site solo. One player playing close
Pushing
mid,
mid
pushes
doors.
through mid. Will he catch off
Oh.
Gibby here? Dinks him,
Oh, they're pushing out long.
but won't
They
get
can
the
flank
kill.
right now.
Jono
but
knows,
Jono
though.
knows.
Oh,
Jono
he
misses the shot. Will he refrag with the Glock here?
Oh, he got
He
one.
got one.
He gets one, but gets traded off instantly. And now
at the off
Topher
here.
has an off.
Oh, just missed him, and they got
He can
one.
save it though.
He's got one player on a site with a USP.
Yeah.
This is
He's
just
gonna
the
have
first
to pull
map, right?
some major heroics here. Yeah, no.
What was that, Johnny?
This is first map, right?
Yeah.
That's,
Oh, that's a good
yes,
sign
yeah,
then. It's gonna be a good series.
Absolutely.
Oh wait, what happened to the guy with off?
And this is Naroot and
Oh, he did
Sasuke's
save.
pick, also.
Yes. And there it is. So Desjardins taking the lead now for the first time this half. We'll see what the CTs have to pull out here. It seems like they're just trying to run a default so far. Hasn't really been working out. Yeah. T's on the other hand, it looks like...
Look at the utility. Oh,
Yeah, they didn't
not
go
a lot of
aggressive.
utility here.
Mhm.
The buy still hasn't been
There's
great.
the flash. Oh, they're taking long as well. This is gonna be a big. Oh, there's only one guy though.
Oh, Rudolph getting the
Rudolph
first
one.
frag. Gibby trading out on Rudolph and
there
Jordy
we
to
go.
get the follow-up kill on Topher there, and that's long. Uski's got to go big here. He's going to get smoked off. Is he going to swing? Yes, he
Oh,
does,
they all
and
line up.
gets!
Oh, he's 6 HP though.
Almost gets the second there.
And this 3v3, this is doable retake.
Yeah, Jordy on 6 HP. Oh, Frosty getting
Frosty,
spammed down from
he's-
the guy on
He's playing
site.
anti-flash there, waiting for the...
Yeah.
Oh,
and
that
Frosty
timing.
gets that kill through the smoke.
Oh, that name, nice.
Gets naded back.
Oh,
RZ with the
RZ.
refrag, and now it's all down to Jono in a 1v2. He's stuck in
I
car.
think he just shot one car. You know?
Yeah, they know where he is. Gets the first kill in
Oh.
Haruki.
That was
with
like a
the wall
nitro
bang.
shot.
And here's
To
the
the
thing.
heart.
Here's the thing we noticed about playing against Naroot and Sasuke is they like their op setups on
They-
CT side.
Yes.
You go 2 or 3 ops, even 3 ops at some point.
Yeah.
So if they can get those rolling, that'll be a big chance in the round. The problem here is that they lost 3 players that round.
They actually paused. Oh no, never mind. It's
The
time to
money's pretty low on all the players.
Yeah. So we've got a tech pause coming out here. So, I mean, not really too much to talk about. We're finally getting back onto a gun round here. So, T's have been opting to go for pretty heavy A hits for now.
go.
We'll have to
Especially
see-
long.
Yeah, we'll have to see what they do here. Yeah, oh, we have the bracket up here. You can see what's happening. So it looks like right now this is the winners finals.
Final.
The winner of this series goes to the
Grand
grand
finals.
final. Yeah. All right.
So this is first map. Next map is Nuke.
Yes, Nuke.
And Naroot and Sasuke opting to start on T side for that map. Let's see what happens from this map.
Yeah, Desjardins, they've been a very strong Nuke team, to say the least.
Yeah.
It's probably, it's regarded as one of their best maps, so it's definitely interesting to see what'll
And
happen
on CT
there.
side too. Their CT holds
Yes. Yeah. But jumping right back into this game, no, not yet. Still paused. Yeah. So it looks like, I don't know. Anything to talk about, Matt? Johnny?
I mean, T side, like if they win this round, like they can get maybe 2 or 3
I
in a
think
row.
I honestly think this this round right here is going to be
Crucial, yeah.
very, very crucial because if the CTs lose this, then
Yeah.
they're going to be on another save.
Mhm.
And they lose that round. It's 13-11. It's still doable, but I don't know. Very momentum based. At this line, I've found it's very momentum based.
Yeah. All right, so there we go. We're on pause now, so we are going live. Let's see if the CTs are going to pull anything out here. They
Maybe from us. No, MP9.
MP9, interesting.
I'd like to see another play up of Cat maybe or Long because the last time they pushed Cat, they got the kill on the player lower tunnels and managed to flank.
Yeah.
They actually opt to
And
give up long.
there we go. Yep, there's a player playing up Cat Haruki here, and
Ooh,
Nice shot.
That's the kill, yeah. So now the T's
That's good.
down a player. So this is, I think, the first time in a couple rounds that they've actually had the advantage coming into the start of a round.
Yeah, this is good.
no real map control for the T's as well. I think the CTs don't know whether they've taken Long or not yet, but the T's have not taken Long, and it looks like it'll be a mid play here.
Mid to B,
So it
probably?
looks
Yeah,
like
looks
they're
like
gonna
mid to
throw,
B.
yeah, they're going to throw that into B smoke.
B-smoke.
They
Got
do
one
have
player up in tunnels.
yeah, they have a player in CT here. Is going to get smoked off. Is he
Risky.
going to push through? Yeah,
That was
so
a very
push is
strong
good.
molly, by the way.
No.
No.
Yeah, no, he is. Now he is. And there's only one player on A right now. Other players playing CT, and he's back on A.
Yeah, so T's are definitely just trying to feel out the map,
Yeah,
see
bait
if
out
they
some
can
utility.
bait util, yeah. Because right now CTs only have one molly left, so if the T's go to hit a site, they're
Still-
definitely going to have a pretty
think they're
easy
doing it
time.
this
Still two more smokes on the T's
Yeah.
as well.
Oh, they're just gonna group up waterfoil, I think. Yeah. Oh, that's a good molly.
So here it is, RZ making first contact, we'll get the first frag,
Yeah.
gets
And this
retraded.
guy's trapped right here. He's gonna have to come up big.
Yeah, they
Oh,
don't
yes,
know that he's
time
on car yet. Jordy will check it,
Yeah.
gets fragged. Now we're
Munch
down
is
to a
still alive.
2v3,
2v1
and it's
now.
all
He
down
survived for a long time.
to Munches to get the 2 frags.
Can the IGL clutch it out once again?
They don't need to peek. They just
13,
gotta wait
11.
for him to plant.
Yeah. Well, 20 seconds,
Yeah. He just plant and you double rush him and he has no chance. Well, I don't know about the double window though.
Oh. Is he going to tap it? He does tap the bomb. Jumps up, gets the first frag onto Haruki. And now plays... Oh, and
That was rough.
that was rough.
Munches is popping off right now.
Yeah, what is he at right now? 32 and 11.
I think what you do in that situation as CT is like you put one window and one door. Because if you both come window, he just spray you down.
Or play together.
Yeah.
Well, they were
But they weren't ready
together.
for that.
They weren't ready for the pushback.
Because he just jumped up,
Yeah.
game ready, and then he got picked off. So.
Well,
It feels like any time we're spectating Munches, he's always ready for whatever happens next.
and now the CTs, again, low eco. Jordy gets the first
There he is,
frag.
again.
Munches following up. And we're down to a 5v3 at the start of the round.
B side is
CTs
completely empty, and that's where they're going.
Yeah.
That's a round for Desjardins.
This map is like, when you're ecoing this map is really tough. Because
Yeah.
everything's so long range for CT side. Or T side even.
You just need to
Like, pretty
stack
much
somewhere
can't-
and hope they run into it
Yeah,
pretty much.
Topher actually has the armor though, so he can save.
We'll see. Looks like he's...
He probably just wants to go for some exit frags
Yeah.
right now. And see if he can get an AK, save it into next round. Because it's going to be 13-11 right now. The CTs won't have a particularly strong buy, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Not amazing.
yeah, we'll have to see what they do.
Even with
because-
lost bonus, I
yeah.
don't think it'll be
like,
crazy. I'd like to see them try and pull out 2 or 3 ops.
I don't.
All right.
Come cast, Kevin.
All right, and we
Okay.
lost our caster Vok, and here comes Kevin, here to bring the great insights.
How you doing, Kevin?
As someone who's played with the Desjardins boys, any particular insights on their Dust 2
On
T
Dust
sides?
2?
Yeah.
I don't know. They never scrimmed with me.
Okay. Fair
Oh,
enough.
it's gonna be a
played
fast
this.
B play. Oh, they're actually dying to utilities. Good trades.
Trades are good.
Still advantage for CT.
Yeah, but it's still retaking B
Oh,
side.
there's a flank though. They're not ready for it.
2v3 and they got a
They're
bunch
not
of
ready for the
nades.
flank.
CTs
Oh,
don't have
yeah,
any
you-
nades.
Oh, wait, there. Oh, the timing. The timing.
That's an important frag right there.
Yeah. But they're really low. Oh, Topher's has to come out huge here. Because Pandia has a op. It's gonna be tough to retake or not. So setting up for the tunnel smoke.
Tunnels, yep.
Then they would do some damage.
Oh, that's a big nade.
Yeah. Here's
This
no
is going to
armor.
be hard now. Hard retake. They have one smoke, but that's going tunnels. No one's tunnels. They have an op, and they're both on the same side of the site.
Oh, he's gonna peek it. Who's gonna go first? Probably Topher has to go.
Yeah.
Oh, there.
14-11 on another eco.
This looks like gonna be 15-11.
They'll come up, yeah, 15-11.
CT is really struggling on money right now.
Oh, Mirage again.
So this looks like a long take, which is really smart because they know CT's eco is really
Oh, he
low right now.
They got
He tagged
2
Ooze.
players long right here.
Oh, that's
Rudolph,
dying
that's
to.
it's a big frag. They
Oh,
can
he tagged him.
He's going to have to come up big.
Misses a shot. Nice
Oh.
shot.
Tags him.
That was close.
Good damage nonetheless, but
Oh.
I don't know if it'll be enough to take the round here.
That was another tag too.
Oh, and they're
Gibby
ready
just
for
knows. He just knows when they're flanking.
Cause Gibby's the lurker.
And he
Oh.
walks into the jaws of the shark.
Oh, they don't have to commit here even. Actually, they don't know if there's more people though. They still have a lot of utility. 3 mollies, 2 smokes for the cross maybe.
They know where the AKs are dropped in case if they're trying to save.
CTs are getting a little bit anxious here, so they rotate Wooski over to B. You got RZ alone with a CZ and armor.
He's hiding behind
I don't
box.
even think there's enough bullets in his clip to take out all 3 of them.
He could. It's 3 top. Oh, I think he saw.
No.
Oh, he saw spotted.
Yeah.
Unfortunate. Yep, it should be 15-11 now. Frosty just
Taking the
Aim
fight.
training?
Yeah.
still aim training. Everybody's just dribble peeking.
They might run out of bullets at this rate.
Gibby's just like really closing.
Oh my gosh.
Gibby's hunting for it.
There
He's
we
like,
go.
I'm enough of this.
The knife is so cool.
Alright. This is probably the best CT buy I think I've seen the entire game.
That's true.
So there's the
there's
double
the
op
op.
finally.
There we go.
That's the first time we've seen 2 ops on the CT side, I think.
But I don't
I
think
think they can do something here.
I don't think we ever seen them with full utility ever. Unlike everybody.
No,
This
not once,
half.
not once.
Yeah.
Desjardins been on a roll.
Yeah.
Oh, they're trying to do a B take. But just 3. No, they're backing up.
Just baiting out some utility there.
They got a CT to rotate mid.
Or is he lining up the smoke? Smoking tunnels.
33 and 13
That's an
for
op on
Munches.
Cat.
Slow game so far. First contact right there, I think.
Oh, he shouldn't repeat this.
Oh,
There's someone
oh,
holding.
he's pre-aiming it, but I don't know if it'll be enough.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend this peak.
Yeah, it's good. Backing up there.
It's clearing out middle, close mid. This is actually a strong setup for CT
Yeah,
though.
there's 3 players, and
Yeah,
they
this is
got
a good setup for
somewhat
CT.
of a cross.
Oh, he spotted though.
And
Oh, they still don't know.
Oh.
They're confused. Oh,
Frosty gets the trade, and
he's
there's
so-
1
oh.
player left.
that's unfortunate.
Jana will deal with him. 2v2 retake. They got 2 flashes and a decoy and 2 ops.
Yeah, this is rough.
This is going to be hard. They're both coming from the same spot.
And
I
with
feel like
ops
we've
too.
seen this many times before already.
That's a problem with like, oh, the one guy switched to SG. But yeah, double opping is like good, but like if retaking is
Not
really
retaking
bad.
B, of course.
Yeah. Retaking in general with op is like really hard. I think they're about to go in. One's under.
Oh.
Oh, he tagged him.
And the last player is an op. I don't see it happening. There we go.
16-11. The final
So
score.
Desjardins taking Naroot and Sasuuk's map pick 16-11. Pretty strong showing by both teams, but they're going into a nuke right now. Let's transition here to a few highlights from the map. Yeah,
Munches is on fire.
it's a good second half that we saw.
Yeah.
Jules farming so many kills that game.
Yeah, When
33
Yeah, I know
kills.
33 and
30
33 and
32?
13.
Oh, here comes
Yeah,
the clutch.
that's
That
the
was
clutch right there.
Hey, Jonah.
Baits it out.
Oh, Kevin will leave us.
Here we have
Hello.
Jono from Desjardins.
How does it feel? Taking the first map?
It felt a lot better, honestly, because our Mirage map, we played so bad against them, and they were talking so much trash. But now we beat them, so.
Going into a nuke on CT side.
Mm.
What do you think their chances are of beating you?
I don't know. We beat Jane and Finch 16-2 on nukes, so
Yeah.
I don't know. I think our nukes are probably our best map. That overpass and train. Any structured map, we obviously have an advantage over pug teams like the ones here, but yeah, we should have an advantage. And I think we start. They gave us CT side, which is odd, but yeah. Hopefully it
think
should go.
They're
good.
hoping to throw you off or something, but
Yeah.
we'll see if it happens there. Pretty close first half, actually.
Yeah.
8-7
Yeah. What
for them, but T side.
did we do any
T-side for
dumb
them.
stuff? What did you? What, could you
Honestly,
guys tell?
we didn't watch the first half
Okay.
of, so we didn't see if there was any dumb
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
But I felt on T half, it looked like you pretty much read them like a book.
Mm.
Apart from the one round where they pushed Cat, killed the guy lower, and had the flank
Yeah.
around.
We,
I think it was you who ran in knife out, or not knife out, but you ran out long doors. And
Yeah,
got,
yeah. I think
that was the
we
one
knew
round.
there was a flank, but we still thought he was on Cat.
Oh, it's coming now? Pretty much? Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Well,
we
next
have
match
to
going. See you
go,
brothers
guys.
live.
We'll see you guys later.
Okay. Well, we're in here. Hello. We are here at the Click Esports LAN in Ottawa in the second map of this best of 3 series between Desjardins and Naroot and Sasuuk. Sasuuk. I can't pronounce it. I tried. I've been trying this entire time. It's not working. This here is what I assume to be Desjardins' map pick, since they've been very, very strong on it this entire tournament.
Yeah, Desjardins is actually yet to lose a map on Nuke. They're very strong on it. It's one of their, probably their best map of all. It's kind of surprising that it wasn't the insta-ban of Naroot and Sasuuk.
What I heard is that they were looking at the map of the scores and saw that Desjardins won 16-2 on Vertigo, so they insta-banned it as they were, you know, afraid
They
to
were
play
afraid
that.
of the Vertigo pick,
Yeah.
That's sneaky.
But the problem when you have a fear ban like that is you get a power pick from the opponent side, but
Yep.
so far 2-0 for Desjardins, and now a 1v1. Gibby, he doesn't know, and Haruki.
Haruki's going to take that 1v1. That's a big round to win, being the first gun round of the game. It's going to slightly reset the economy of Desjardins. They're going to have to probably go for somewhat of a half buy on this round. And it should be an easy cleanup for Naroot and Sasuuk to get that fourth.
Going for a save here, though, I would be afraid, as
Be sneaky of the Deagles holding close angles, especially on a map like Nuke, that could do a lot of damage. They got to play
the
this with
3
caution.
Deagles. Jono, man, his Deagle is on fire this
point.
tournament.
And as you said, they are going to be holding those close angles, with the exception of Jono holding that longer range, probably more confident.
Yeah, he also has the armor, so
Yeah.
he can be more confident facing.
Yeah, we won't get that aim punch of the AKs.
Let's see here. I noticed earlier, Naroot and Sasuuk tried to go for a smoke exec out at outside,
On the outside, yeah.
and the smoke ended up on top of T-Red.
On T-Ramp?
On T-Red.
On T-Red.
On top of the box, which, wow.
Maybe they ought to drive around that a couple more times before they hop into the server, eh?
Maybe, especially against a team like Desjardins.
Yeah, you can't be missing smokes against these guys. They're going to be ready to punish it. And just like that, with those 2
Ooh.
Deagles coming in with the close shots.
Munches killing.
2v3
getting the
situation.
bomb
This is
down.
still in the favor of Naroot and Sasuuk, bringing it back to a 2 versus 2, 2 versus
Now
1.
a 1v1, but
They should be able to close out this round, no problem. However,
if
Jono
with the Deagle, now an AK,
gets that
instant
first shot.
kill. Now, does he know? It's planted for ramp.
Jono's going to
Not
actually
ramp.
win that.
Wow.
Wow.
Wait a minute.
It's a large round to win, being an eco. They came in with very little to none investment on it, just Deagles and some players with armor, and they're going to manage to take the round win out of that. It's going to be big hurt to the economy of Naroot and Sasuuk, and as you see, players like RZ with only 3,500 can't even afford an AK-47 and head armor, so they're going to have to make compromises.
Jono here, yep. Jono picks up the op, and Frosty buying it for him, so next round, if they lose, Jono might be able to pick up a hero buy with the op. RZ, fresh off of losing a 1v1 where he went outdoor before the bomb was even faked. Just
Going to be a pretty passive round coming out from both teams here. Going to be smoking towards the hut.
no early outside control, just Haruki boxes. And one more trying to... Wow.
Getting quite into it.
Yeah.
I like it.
Two outside, just holding a default.
Still a
inner.
5v5, yeah. A lot of utility left to be played. They could be setting up for some sort of execute, maybe a smoke wall outside. They're going to be flashing their first player off that pick. And nice shot coming in from Jono, getting that 5 versus 4 advantage.
That's what
huge
you
for
expect
Desjardins
from an
right
offer
there.
like that.
Yep.
Let's see the flash into ramp. 2 of them going for that.
If they can take ramp control, this could definitely change the tide of this round, however. Get down to lower and take those close range fights. And there it is. They take ramp without a single casualty.
A lot of damage done to Topher, and RZ walking out. Going to catch off Munches and Molly Heaven. Gibby runs
Gibby's
through.
re-aggressing on this. Almost getting that shot. It's brought down to... Oh, he still has 97 HP. That's surprising for some sort of
Gibby
aggressive play.
with the 2K onto RZ, who was in the site, and Topher.
Left in a 2v2 with 17 seconds left on the clock. They have to get that bomb down. It looks like they're going to be going towards B.
Desjardins don't know that, though.
Finding it for the ramp. And Rudolph's going to be getting in that good post-plant position to cut off that rotate. It's a very strong spot because the CTs, he could be on either side. So when they clear one, if they guess wrong, he can just shoot them in the back.
Jordy, however, going to head down the vents. Or he's going to jump around on A and then find the AK. And they're going to go for a save here. Seeing that Jono's the only one with money.
Yep. It's a good call.
Jordy's going to be able to drop, and Jono's going to be able to drop 2. So they're going to get a full buy next round if they save both of the rifles-ish.
This is big because it's not a huge sacrifice to give them that 4th round, and then if they get that buy-in and they can see if they win this round, it looks like Naroot and Sasuuk are gonna. They might have one more buy after this, but if they start to pick up rounds on the Desjardins side, their economy could fall apart very quickly, and this could turn into a very dominant half for the CT side.
Yeah, the only way, if Desjardins win the round, that the only way the T's can buy up are if they get the bomb plant. Some early damage done.
Smoke wall coming out here. Going to be checking for the Opera in Big Garage. He's going to find him. Haruki with that shot onto Jono. That's a huge advantage, bringing it to a 5 versus 4, taking down their Opera.
Puggy style here on Nuke.
Going to be walking down to Secret, holding for anyone there.
Giving the bomb to Haruki. He has slightly lower HP, so I guess he would go for it.
And Rudolph, for a second I thought he might have got caught there quick switching, but he gets the pick onto the aggression from Jordy. 5 versus 3. It's looking very good for Naroot and Sasuuk.
Jordy unlucky there, though.
Yeah, Munch takes it back.
Munch with the 2K.
Almost
Can't
gets
get
another
over,
one.
though.
Still in a 3 versus 2.
Ooh.
Nice shot from Topher covering
Some
Cloud
great
for his
damage
teammate,
done.
and they're going to take the round.
But
Now that's a big round because the CTs can't afford to buy here. They're going to have to go for another Deagle play, and just like that, they call... Who called that? Was it the T side?
Yep.
Oh, the T side called a timeout. I'm going to assume that's tactical unless we find otherwise.
Well, they send the question mark in, though.
Oh, it might be technical, actually. It seems like... Oh, never mind. Looks like we might be going back live.
The Nevermind lull coming in here.
It's actually a very strong start, especially considering this is the T side and they're up 5-1 against a team like Desjardins.
Yep.
And they're down 1 map. This is huge. And on Desjardins' map pick, this is their best map. This is...
So with Desjardins here on their CT side, it would be usual to say on the CT side, you want to get about 9 or 10 rounds
9 or
on
10,
Nuke.
yeah.
And with the CTs going for a half buy here, it's almost certain that the T side will get 6.
Yep.
So
that score is going to be brought to 6-1, and then they're going to have to win that gun round. If not, they might even have to save again with the new economy. I'm not exactly sure with the 4-round loss bonus. But the T side have still built up a really strong economy. So even if they lose 1 round, they can afford to keep going to reset that side. And it looks like we could be looking at a 9-6 or even a 10-5 half for the T side, in my opinion.
yeah, and the tech pause has ended. We're heading back into
live.
the round. And half buy here from Desjardins, and a usual default setup on the T side here.
CT is going to be getting aggressive in the lobby area. They're going to find the first pick. Rudolph is...
Traded.
They trade the second. Perfect. 3 versus 3 now. Oh, and a
Ooh,
quick
Munches.
shot from Munch. 3
That was
versus 2
Haruki
now.
outside. He was all alone. getting picked off.
Possibly overconfident because they know they were on a crappy buy. Now the T is going to be taking it to ramp. It's still winnable if they play this properly, but if even one of them goes down, this is going to change very quickly to be favored for the CT side.
Jono looking not for information, but holding a powerful angle there.
Looks like they're going to be going back from ramp, possibly faking that they drop down.
It's lucky that for the CTs, it's Munch who has the AK, as he has the body armor. Jono holding
just
the
like
aggressive
that. Now,
angle.
yeah, 2 versus 1 for the CT is very favorable, especially with Munch in this position. And it's not the prettiest, but he gets the job done. 5-2 for Naroot and Sasuuk. Desjardins pick up a second.
Still able to get an average half here, though, if they win win all of the next round.
Yeah, definitely. Actually, the T side are gonna have to make compromises and drop some players. They almost certainly, yeah, they won't, unless Haruki opts to buy an AWP and his teammates are gonna have bad buy. But yeah, as you see with the Deagle and the UMP coming out, they have about 1.5 sets of utility, I would say. And they're gonna be using that straight away for the outer take.
It seems. I find it questionable to go for a
Jono with a quick shot, and they're going to follow it up.
Munches killing him on the cross. Frosty killing 2 ramp, and Munches getting the
That
third
was a
jumper
very
across.
fast round, very fast. It's,
Yes.
it really shows how you need both sides of those smokes on the outer. Or it's you're
It
just gonna
really
get shot
does,
3-1.
especially when you're facing a team.
like Desjardins, right?
Yeah.
They're not going to miss those shots, especially someone
Jono, especially.
like, yeah, Jono's with that AWP is deadly. Got to
Munch
smoke
is
both
also
sides.
feeling it.
Mm-hmm.
Frosty holding close to
Now
the
T's are
smoke
going
on
to be
ramp, though.
brought to a low buy.
It
They're going
seems
to be
like a
pushing up.
fast inner hit.
CTs are
Triple.
going to clean them up real nice. And they're not going to drop a single player. Well done from Desjardins. They're right back in this game, 5-4.
A really late nade there from the CT and upper
Yeah.
towards.
They've got quite the money now. Like just like that, they've rebuilt the total economy. They'll be good for at least a few more rounds.
Let's see here. Low economy buy here. They do have all AKs, but this has to be something either fast, like something fast with low utility, but
They're
their
gonna miss
outside
it,
smokes fail again.
Missing another outside smoke.
Unless they threw a third, which
they might compensate for it, yeah.
yeah.
That's going to take up almost all their utility just to get this seeker position. And they're already waiting for it. Jordy very much aware that they could have gone down.
All they have left are 3 flashes, a nade, 2 smokes, and a molly on the T side.
Desjardins is using their utility very efficiently. They're trapping them. They know that they're going to go for a kind of puggy round, that they already used all their grenades outside, and they're not giving up anything.
That was a really smart mini meta play there by Jordy. Just in the smoke as it's fading, mollying right behind it, and as the smoke is fading, just spamming it, because the T side here, they're a very aggressive team, and they've been known to sit in smokes and wait for them.
Yes.
So a little knowledge.
They're aware
play.
of their enemies.
Yes.
Yes. They've done the research.
Rudolph holding the inner. Ooh,
Is
Gibby,
gonna
does
be
he know?
aware? Does he not? He does. Oh, he
Oh,
still
he
finds the
hits it.
kill. That's huge.
Munch is going down.
Down to a 4 versus 4, 25 seconds left. They're going to be clinching on the A side, it looks like.
An A split from
Going
both
for the plant
main.
without even killing the site player.
Yep.
Adjuski manages to kill the guy back site, and they're going to get that bomb plant in a 3 versus 3 now.
Rudolph holding heaven. One is right vent and one is left vent.
Now the T side on Haruki does have that Molotov. There it is, coming out in mini.
This is expecting a lot from the site player.
Mm-hmm. Just like that on the
Jono
first
going
pick.
down.
Adjuski
Jordy,
back 1 versus
he
1.
doesn't know.
He seems unaware. Maybe there was poor communication, but Adjuski manages to win that round out. Excellent job by Naroot and Sasuuk to clinch that in the last second of the 3v3.
That's happened to me before when someone says, "Oh, he's right vent,"
Yeah.
because as
You'd
they were
assume it's the
entering
right
on the
side, yeah.
on the other side.
Yes, that could be a miscommunication error, but they still have plenty of on Munch, and yeah, it's really just Munch who has a lot of money, but he'll be able to drop at least 2 players next round. If they do lose this, they'll probably buy back. The T side on very poor buy with only 2 AK-47s, but they have opted to go for more utility rather than the weaponry, so I'm assuming they might go for some kind of execute or maybe an outer take, but based on the positions, they're very stacked towards lobby, so it might become some kind of A execute coming out here.
Well, with the guns they have on a Euro buy here, with 3 SMGs and 2 AKs, they're probably looking for one of their AKs to find a pick and get an entry into a site.
Sort of a hero AK kind of.
Yeah, and then
style.
the 3 SMGs just swarm in.
Yep.
So a mix of a Vega Squadron strat and a hero AK strat.
Be very effective, especially on a map like Nuke. If you get that first entry, those SMGs get in, get that second player, it's gonna do work.
Especially with the difficulty in rotating on
Yeah, the
Nuke.
smokes come out. Looks like they're gonna be trying to drop down lower, but
Ooh,
Gibby finds
triple.
3 players. Is he aware that one is still has not dropped?
Haruki lost in the smoke,
Juice,
trying
he
to go
seems-
down.
He knows the flank's coming. He finds the player. 4 versus 2 now. This is still doable for the T side with Gibby being on 2 HP.
They know where one of them are.
They
The
and
other
with
one,
that pick from Jordy, and the
Yep.
round's done. Good job for Desjardins. 6-5.
Jono killing the guy in Hut. And
Very huge round from Gibby there, getting that 3K.
certainly. I feel bad, though, for Gibby on Hut. Haruki just hiding in the smoke, waiting until it fades, just takes him down.
Eco round coming out from the T side now. Looks like the majority of the players are going to be coming into that lobby area. They might be going for some kind of fast play.
One
They're
on
actually
upper
splitting
here
up
with
now,
the
yeah.
deagle. Or not even with the deagle.
Jono finds that first pick on the aggression Marshmallow. 5 versus 4.
Just waiting for some aggression, but aggression is not going to come.
CTs are very disciplined in how they're playing. Being together for so long and such a well-rounded team, and this being their map pick, they know how to play the situation. Gibby finds that pick onto Haruki.
A lot of damage done,
Yeah.
which makes a big deal.
T-side's going 1 by 1 here. That's a key thing to notice. They might be getting a little upset that they've been losing some of these rounds, and it might be getting in their heads, and they're trying to go for these individual plays. If I were them, I would try to call a tactical timeout and, you know, get back in the zone and rethink things, how you're going to play it as a team. However, it is an eco round, so I'm being a little harsh.
And even if they do get upset with themselves, look,
They've still
they have
got
6
6
rounds.
rounds.
They have 6 rounds.
Yeah, no matter what happens, this
That's
is
a good
still
half.
a good half for the T side. But I'm sure they'd be looking to get more on this.
Every round counts
Topher with a
Pick.
quick shot.
on Jordy. And Gibby with
yeah.
1 in the second.
Gibby closes the round out for the CT
That
side.
earlier damage done by Haruki does not pan out into a frag.
And now we're back to all square 6-6. Both teams look like they're going to be on a full buy round. That should be interesting.
3 of the players on the CT side in double digits, and the T side all bunched around 9,
Yeah, the
8,
frag
9 kills.
distribution is very even. Smokes outer. CD's throwing counter nades to prevent that guy from getting down to secret early. However, he still pushes through it. And Dusky in the secret. They might not be aware that he's crossed unless they heard the tick from the Molotov.
Haruki just making some noise outside. Rudolph holding in her.
Dusky trying to find a pick. Finds it. That's a quick shot onto Jordy. That's huge. Opens up a massive side of the part of the map for the T side to work with.
Yes, and with the rotations here
They set up
on
the A execute.
the first pick for T sides on Nuke is a very, very large deal.
Yep.
It can't be overstated.
Rudolph with another quick shot and another one. He opens up the site completely. Rudolph has single-handedly, I would say, won the round for them. Would not be surprised if the CTs, however, they do have tons of money. I would say they might opt to save on this one. Yeah, they are going to be falling back. And Adusky with another quick shot into Jono.
That's an op, though, so
Goes to show how individual plays can really go a long way in a round. Just, you know, taking your aim duels and winning them. It's
certainly.
very powerful.
The only premonition that the CT side had of Rudolph just going into the A site there was just a molly on top of Mini, or on top of Hut, just to make sure that no one was there.
Yep.
No flashes, just
And especially if they do hear that tick from the Molotov, if it lands on a player and they hear the tick, they know he's there, he's going to fall off. They might even hear the jump. They get tons of information there on where the site players are located so that they can get that pick.
Due to the pick earlier in the round, though, the A players were not out of position, but they had a lot of responsibility in the round.
Certainly.
Ooh, Munches
Munch
going
might be going for
aggressive
big plays,
outside.
letting them pass, as he knows only one.
Hearing one.
He must have heard that guy go down secret, so their lower players are going to be waiting for him. This is a very good setup for Desjardins and BN.
He's playing close to red, looking at Marshmallow. All he knows is that one went by, unless the others were walking as well. So I think they know one's in B, but
They might, yeah.
yeah. Oh, Munches going down secret to try and counterflank. This might be a split onto the ramp from both B and...
Looks like they might have been just about to set up for an execute, but decided to cancel with RZ dropping down to mid. The other players towards the ramp area.
Frosty just holding bottom vent.
Flashes come out and ramp. Gibby finds one.
Gibby finds one. He just
falls
needs
off,
to
flashes
fall
it.
off in the
Perfect.
4v4.
Perfectly played from Gibby. T's are going to go down ramp and try to pinch on that B side with the Dusky, and the vent's finding that pick. That's huge. 4 versus 3 now.
The angle Ubuski has right here is the most powerful angle
He finds
on
another
nuke.
one. It is. It is extremely difficult for the CTs to deal with such an angle if you have that kind of map control.
You're playing just a fairly large pixel angle, but it's still like
still
a very
hittable.
small
Yeah.
angle you have to just spray down.
For the CT side, it makes it almost impossible to hit that shot dropping down the vents, and
Yep.
the T side, it's all you got to do is click.
The moment the third dies in vents, it's a full save, and the T's know that and are chasing Jono down.
Haruki with that trade, that's huge, taking the AWP out of the hands of Jono. We've seen how much Desjardins relies on him getting those shots off.
Yes. After this last round of the half coming up, I say Frosty might drop an op to Jono. Munches getting the rifle from Gibby.
Yeah, Frosty is going to buy that AWP, and then we'll see if he does decide to use it himself or give it to Jono. Do you know if Jono actually is the primary opper?
Yes.
He
Well,
is?
he's playing Big Raj outside, so...
Yeah, one would assume based on his position. Haruki with the op on the T
Fast
side.
smokes outside.
Definitely get a lot done with that.
Munches
making
goes through.
the aggressive play, gets the shot.
Ooh.
And the counter nade's going to trade him out. 4 versus 4 now. Well done from RZ, realizing he'd be in that smoke still.
From downtown, also known as Marshmallow, taking down the low HP Munches.
Frosty with the op, waiting for the player's ramp.
The opper going to go for a pick here, but Jordy picks up the pick, and Frosty ramp also. Ooh. Rudolph picking up the op and going for the pick. Frosty playing not an off angle, but he's uncomfortable, getting tagged through the wall.
Rudolph's going to be opping to take the AK-47. I do not blame him on a map like Nuke, especially if they're going into A site. Got to clear those close angles.
Going to flash out.
And Jordy's going to be heading on site. Finds the first. Misses the second, but he still put his team in
Rudolph
such a...
with the trade, 1v3.
Yep. Although Jordy didn't get both there, maybe one you could argue he could have, but he put his team in such a situation where winning this round just like that.
Yep. And
no
running
problem.
into Hut like that, Gibby had all of the information.
Yep. You know, some players need to realize sometimes he did an excellent job of this, that the hero play, like if he would have swung earlier and just tried to kill them both and he would have died, put the team in a 2v2, they could have given up the round for their team. Still an 8-7 half from Naroot and Sasuuk, however.
Yep.
This
Eight rounds on the T side, that's really all you can ask for, but
8-7
it's a
on
bit
Nuke.
bittersweet
We do not
knowing
see
that
this
they
a
were
lot.
up.
Yeah. This pistol round is going to dictate a lot about how the rest of this game goes.
If the CTs win the pistol round here, that might change the tides, you know.
Yep. Could definitely turn the tables. especially if the CTs get momentum and the T side have to, you know, eco around, and ecoing on nuke is not the easiest thing in the world, right? Especially if the CTs can just hold those angles.
Yep.
And second side is live.
Naroot here. 2 people finally in double digits, but still centered around 9.
Yep, Adusky and Rudolph are top fragging of their team, tied both 12 kills.
Smoking a nade on Frosty. This might be a vent dive.
Looks like it, yeah.
Yep. Ooh, not a
Oh.
vent dive.
They're actually going to be splitting onto the A site, and Haruki
And
finds
all the shots being
2.
hit.
Rudolph finds 1. Rudolph finds another one. 4 versus 1 situation. Excellent holds from the CT side.
1v3 now.
Jono gets 2.
Taking the pick.
and he runs out of ammo. He definitely could have done that if he had more bullets.
That was very dangerously played by the CT side.
But well done on them of getting those shots and the scrim out. If they would have missed even a few more of those and given them more map control, retaking it from heaven would have been round over.
Though Frosty missing that smoke, if one was mini, that would have been disastrous.
Certainly.
But with the double setup, one in Mustang and one in Heaven.
T-side are going for a full Glock round here. The exception of 150 on
Munches. Gets the
get
pick outside. RZ MP9. Long range MP9. Not sure about
RZ
this.
is actually going to be unaware there's a player right above him. This could turn bad for the CT side if he gets picked.
Rudolph wide peeking. Sees the bomb now. Doesn't know one is in outside of hell. Ooh.
And Gibby does end up taking RZ down. This is huge for the T side.
Haruki
like
with a questionable MP7 spray on 2.
Yeah, he brings that back, brings this round totally back for his team. It's a massive play. Looked like for a second, definitely Desjardins could have pulled that off, but Gibby now on low HP and a 3 versus 1. They have SMGs. This round's over.
No armor. No armor makes less of a deal long range, but it's not like you have an AUG or a Krieg. Ooh.
Gibby does find one before going down.
First pick onto Rudolph.
It's going to do a chunk of damage to the economy of the CT side. However, shouldn't be too bad. They were on SMGs that round, taking it as a bonus round.
Haruki might pick up an op here for outside.
T side has full AKs.
First
good
gun
amount of
round
utility,
here.
yeah.
Yep. 2 FAMASes.
Haruki does opt for that AWP, yeah.
Ooh.
Going for that
2
quick outer
plane
take.
Heaven. 1 plane mini outside.
Oh, and Haruki finds the pick before that second smoke lands. That must be infuriating for Munch. Munch
getting a little out of himself there.
T-side's not going to be storming
Down by double doors.
This all comes down to a Dusky. He needs to get out of there. Try to stay alive. Storming him, not much he can
That
do.
smoke didn't come fast enough.
Yeah, Gibby finds that kill.
Jono picking Rudolph and Frosty picking.
Completely rolling it. Haruki with a quick shot, however. This round could still be... That's a bomb. This round could still be doable for the T side, the CT side, however. That nade could do damage.
Jono
taking down to half
trying
HP.
to shoot ramp.
1 versus 3 for Haruki.
Bomb's going to head down.
Low money. He should save this AWP if he doesn't find a pick quickly.
And it seems that he's going back up ramp.
He's going
into hell and going to save CT spawn.
That's quite the steamroll from the T side.
Yeah.
Pulling out that Desjardins nuke magic we've been waiting to see. Yeah.
A lot of fast picks.
First gun round with the
all in a row.
Smokes outer. However, giving up that first kill outside didn't seem to change much. They still won all the fights slower, and CTs weren't ready for that kind of speed.
All the information. They had it. They had all the information.
Yep.
Haruki could hear all of them.
Just weren't ready for them to storm in all 5 people like that.
And here's with nuke meta. Here you go. With them getting that fast exec outside down early, what they can do now is start throwing those smokes, walking the whole way. They can throw the smokes, just do a fast ramp or fast air.
Yeah.
They can do many different
plays can be
many
different
different
smoke execute, and they're going to be going for
variables.
the similar style play here. Double
Molly.
and the HE. That's gonna do a lot of damage. It's actually nothing. Wow.
Yeah.
Player managed to get out of the way early.
Player behind them T-Red, but it doesn't matter. Gibby's lurking, holding inner. He might get sandwiched
Gibby
here.
should actually
That's
should get
scary.
out of there before he gets.
He
taken
doesn't
down.
know.
And he does.
Ooh,
finds
RZ missing.
Yep.
Haruki with the op though. Picking up 2 on the lower site. He saw
Gibby's
bomb.
still in this.
Gibby getting the 3rd pick.
Gets the 3. Not the prettiest, but it does get the job done.
The T side does have the utility to.
They're going to be rotating down to take B.
Mm-hmm.
3 versus 2. This is still doable. Haruki has plenty of utility. He has a kit. He has the AWP. But with a Dusky going down there, it's going to make this very difficult. He should probably opt to save again. Oh, he finds the first, however. This is now even more doable. Molotov coming out, and he gets taken down by Gibby. Excellent round from him. That's actually an ace. Wow.
An ace from Gibby, and 5 kills only for the CT side, only by Haruki with that op.
Yep.
Making a great deal of impact, but not being able to have his team help.
Mm-hmm. It's now 10-9 for Naroot and Sasuuk with a poor buy going in, but on the CT side,
Seems like a
Nuke,
force here.
Yep, definitely forced buy, but on the CT side of Nuke, like as I was saying, the SMGs we were talking about earlier can be quite deadly. Holding on top of HUD and close to Squeaky in these kinds of areas, the rounds can turn the tables very easily.
Yes, the issue is the low utility.
Molotov could take down Haruki.
Haruki
gets out
getting
alive
away by
early.
the skin of his teeth.
Frosty's going to be finding the pick onto RZ. 5v4, Haruki on 5 HP. This is looking more like a 5 versus 3 for the T side. Shouldn't be too hard for them to take this out.
Rudolph
Pick
gone.
Jordy onto Rudolph.
Flash into
Punch,
A.
Quick shot onto Heaven. And they storm the site.
That's the 2nd A entry that really seals the deal.
Yep. CT sides have no money. T side still has utility for this post plant. 2 versus 5. Aduski should save this rifle. Topher could possibly go for exit frags, that MP9, build up some money.
Sandbags here.
Mm-hmm. Gibby might be unaware that he's above him.
Yes, it's a bit odd to play.
Oh, unlucky timing. He walks out of the way and Gibby finds him.
The poor man.
That's got to be frustrating.
And Uwuski. Still $0. He has the M4 and the head armor. Decided to buy a nade instead of a smoke. And didn't use it either. Will they know? Do they think he's there?
They are trying to find him. And he gets taken
And-
down in just the last second. That's devastating.
And now looking at the CT's economy here, because of the disjointed buy, where Rudolph and Haruki thought that they were going to half buy, they have to basically save a round
It's now 10-10. The CT side have
after a
mere
weak buy
pistols.
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going to be pushing outer as
Quad
the C's
push.
are pushing inner. Oh, that's unlucky timing or unlucky situation for the CTs to be put in.
4 heading all the way around.
They're going to be going on top of the roof, trying to find any angle they can. Get
I
the
think they're
exit
going to
frag.
jump in here, yeah. It's a bit aggressive.
Gibby
Gibby with
cleans up
2.
2, but his teammate's right there.
Traded by
helping out.
Jordy.
Haruki finds trade. And Frosty denies him getting that AK-47, and they clean out the round with that. Frosty getting a 2K.
RZ jumping out of vent. Spider Monkey here. Haruki with 20 kills. Gibby on the T side leading the charge with 29.
Yeah, wow, that is definitely impressive from Gibby. He's stepping up certainly to the plate to win them out this game. It's looking like
Even if you subtract Jordy's kills from Gibby, he still has more kills than the 2nd member of his team.
it's quite impressive. This T side's going for a fast play down lower. We'll see if
There's one down here
CT's
already,
ready
though,
for it.
by double door stairs.
gets one, but he's done.
Heading down
Or
vent.
before.
The most
and they
dangerous
find the
angle to
second.
peek against. One's in dark here. They might not know.
CT's, yeah, one's dark, one's ramp. They're going to be rotating. Looks like they might be trying to go for this retake. And that means they probably
Planted for
should.
double door and
all
for
the utility.
decon. 2 ramp, 1 dark. Gibby knows now.
Gibby finds that
Gibby
kill.
finds him, hits 30.
Oh, but the Molotov
Topher
taking
killing
him
Gibby
down.
with the molly. Smoking off double door.
No kit on the CT side. That's
And
unfortunate. Double smoke.
Decon.
They're going to go for a stick.
Rudolph takes down Jono.
Topher
They're
finds
pushing
the
through
second.
the
This is
smokes.
certainly more doable now with
Oh,
that Molotov coming
dear.
through.
That might be the round.
That's most likely the round. Unless he's still on. Is he still on the defuse?
No, he's waiting for it to end.
It's a huge Molotov to win it for them.
And Frosty survives with
barely
the 5
survives
health.
that.
What is
And
that?
Rudolph managed to save the AUG for his team. Now this is very poor situation for Naroot and Sasuuk to be in. 12 to 10, the T side of all the money they'd ever want, and they're gonna call that pause. I'm gonna assume tactical once again.
CT side pausing.
Yeah, this is a very difficult situation, as I was saying, with the poor money and the.
And heading with the economy here.
It's a very poor situation, as I was saying, for the CTs to be in. Rudolph with that only rifle, they could possibly opt to force up, and if Rudolph drops someone an M4 and maybe they buy, like Topher could buy an M4 with no head armor, they could possibly force into this round and maybe get some damage done.
Yes, this
But
seems like a half buy though.
yeah, the question becomes whether they want to commit to that or just save for the next round.
Let's see if they kind of throw away, quote unquote, not throw away, but if they save half buy this round, letting potentially Desjardins get to 13, and 13 rounds is dangerous to buy on, because if you lose when you're facing a team that's having 13 rounds, they now have 14, and you're
Exactly.
forced to buy again.
Yep, 14 to 10.
Unless you go for OT.
Money's in a difficult situation. That most likely is going to be the end of the map. We're definitely seeing Desjardins' strategies and experience on this map coming out with these different executes and their plays they're performing are being quite effective against the CT side, the newly formed team.
Looking at the kill spread here on the CT side, Haruki with 21, not able to get his op rolling again. Rudolph close behind with 18. Uwuski with 12, and RZ and Topher both at 9. Meanwhile, on the other team, we have Gibby at a 30 kill, a 30 bomb already.
30 and 14.
22 rounds in.
It's very impressive from Gibby.
Followed up by Jono, 12 kills behind at 18. Munches at 16, and Frosty and Jordy at 11 and 8 respectively. Gibby really feeling it on this T side.
And as you were saying with Haruki and that AWP, if they go for this half buy round, this could give him that opportunity to get the op rolling more later on, and that could potentially, if he keeps up what he's been doing, that could turn the tides of this game and get them back more into it.
Yes. Some issue here. It seems that
Based on the time we've spent, I'm going to say it's technical.
yes. We can't really see the screen right now,
Unsure of what the problem is at the moment.
as our CS probably crashed. We're gonna have our producer god here quickly going to
At 8. If they keep this kind of play style up, I think it's going to be very difficult for the CT side to get back into it.
dangerous game playing here. The pressure building.
We apologize for the delay. Something's going on with the stream computer. We are just trying to resolve the issue at the moment.
Looking at the bracket here, though. Let's see. As we see, this is the winners' final. Desjardins and Naroot and Sasuuk. I can never get it right.
So then will the winner of this go on to the grand finals.
Yes, and if Desjardins win this map, Naroot go down to the losers final where they will face the winner of Mask Off and Jane and Fitch.
And earlier in the day, Naroot and Sasuuk actually did 2-0 Mask Off. So if Mask Off is the team to progress, if they follow suit and do similar as they did this morning, they could get themselves back into the grand finals, playing the same team as Desjardins at the moment.
We're going to be heading back
Back in
into the view soon.
So-
It seems, though, that they won
Yeah,
the
so
half buy.
as we were gone, the CTs actually did manage to pull out that half buy. And Haruki with a shot onto Gibby. And they're
Traded by
just
Jono.
mowing them down. 4
Then
versus
Arzi with
1.
2 and Rudolph with another.
This is huge for the CT side to win.
Frosty in the 1v4. No reason to save. Topher picking him up. All tied up.
12-12 again. And the CT side have built themselves a bit of economy. Topher's probably going to be dropping that AWP to Haruki.
Unless he's feeling confident. You saw Haruki on top of Hut there with an AK
That's
last
true.
round.
That was a very big shot to hit.
Picking up the AUG.
Jordy's actually on a deagle here. He might be
Ooh.
trying to rely on his teammates to get himself a pick so he can grab that gun.
A low buy here. Jordy
Could be aggressive coming out to A. And gets taken down by Haruki with the trade.
traded
coming
by
out from
Munches. Rudolph
Rudolph gets
killing
the
the 2
2K.
though. Jordy getting the half trade, I guess.
3v2 for the CT side now. Retake on the A site. They're going to flash themselves through. And RZ finds that to pick. That is massive. Huge play coming out from him.
Seems that
3v1 now.
our auto director has
There we
stopped,
go.
and we were able to turn it back on. Oh,
Third
producer's
13.
looking at me. I don't know what to say.
13-12 for the CT side now. Tides have completely turned back from when it was 12-10. They had low economy, looked very favorable for Desjardins. They're way back into this game, and Desjardins are the ones that are going to be on the weaker buy. As you were saying, with the CT sidedness of this map, this definitely plays a factor, and I think getting them those 3 rounds.
Another pause here by the CT side in Naroot. Munches showed his dissatisfaction in chat, saying
They're trying to close the
FFS.
game out. Yeah.
just trying to play. And
So still
looking at our
being-
beautiful faces.
Yeah, still being paused. I do know Rudolph has been known to opt quite a bit. I'm not sure if he's going to opt for the double AWP. However, he's not. He's buying the AUG, another viable option. What are your thoughts on the AUG right now? Do you use it?
Yes, I do like the AUG still, but I feel like it's going to find its place more as the long range equivalent.
Yep.
The A1 is going to it's had a resurgence, but it's going to cap out. It's mostly it's either the A4 or the AUG. The AUG, the way pros use it, unscoped, since it's patched. Yes, since the patch on the AUG, it's questionable unscoped.
Yep.
So,
The accuracy.
but it has not had any change on its scoped accuracy. It is exactly the same weapon.
Still the same
It's
laser
just a
beam.
bit slower.
RZ gets the damage off onto Frosty. Maybe it
Looking
hurt
as-
him or something.
Looking
but
as saw his legs
oh yeah.
at the gap between the smoke.
Luckily, Frosty is the player with the P250. If that was one of the rifles, they would have had to drop it to someone else.
Munch is going for a solo peek.
Adusky gets that kill. 5v4 with Frosty on low HP. This is very favorable for the CT side.
Haruki needs to use his utility here at ramp, but he feels confident enough to let it be. Let's see. We have
Gonna be
one
waiting.
secret, one on Marsh, and 2 in lobby.
T side waiting for any aggression from the CTs. However, I doubt they're going to find it. The CT's looking very disciplined and this high intensity and high pressure situation.
40 seconds left.
Did Jono just
Jono
take 40 damage from
Getting
dropping?
damage. Yeah, I guess he missed the
That
I don't know how you
become
missed, but
problematic.
yeah, makes it a one-shot headshot for the
Yeah.
M4s and the AUG at range. Haruki taking damage, dropping as well.
Everyone's taking damage. That-
Gibby getting tagged by that nade. And
I'm surprised it didn't do more damage. It landed right
Yes.
on him.
Fruity
And Rudolph cleans up the
Ooh.
round with Haruki. 14-12 now. The T side very low on economy. It's
Haruki and Rudolph tied up at 25 kills. Gibby hasn't gotten a kill since he's hit that 30.
It's very difficult with the situations they've been put in, having to push through smokes with these pistols and all this. I don't blame him. He's still playing a good game.
Desjardins here playing for OT. Only Gibby with utility going to nade and smoke out.
Haruki finding the pick.
Gibby finding the pick.
Gets
traded.
Haruki gets a
finds
second. RZ
Frosty.
gets one. And 3v2 with the T side.
They still have 2 on A. One back vent.
That flank coming in from Aduski is going to put in a 3v1. They're going to know that he's
Munches
squeaky. And they're
has
just
to
gonna
take
close
aggression
it.
somewhere. And
Nice shot from Aduski to put them on match point now. Actually, map point, rather, I should say. It is 1-0 in this series for Desjardins if you're just joining us.
and back. Due to their decision to half buy, they're still able to buy up into this round full utility. All AKs. Trying to go for that OT.
Yep. Smoke's coming out for mid from the T side early. They're going to be going for another one of those aggressive plays, seeing how successful they were earlier on.
Early
RZ
mollies
with the
coming out.
Counter Molotov is going to slow them down a little bit. They do choose to push through
Doesn't
and take
at
the
all.
damage.
They go
Yeah.
through.
Going very
Ooh.
fast with all their players down to lower.
Yeah.
And the pressure's on this one CT. Drops the Molotov and gets out. Perfectly played from him. He gets the information.
Yeah. Finds the pick into vent. Gibby playing close. Yeah, that's
Gibby gets that kill.
it's extreme. Oh, if they do get to go on this B site, they have 2 ramp, 1 up on the railing above the B site, watching double door at
The
exit.
CTs are in a very good situation.
Uwuski.
Jordy, quick shot.
Uwuski traded and Jordy picking up
for last
Rudolph.
alive with that op.
Seems quite... I'm feeling like I'm getting deja vu, an op in a 1vx situation. Just being ramped.
Getting tagged out. He should just choose to save this at this point, and he is going to. So we're going to be looking at 15-13 now. CT side still have plenty of the money, and
Still
because-
get 2 solid buys out.
Yep.
for
I'm
the
going to
next
assume,
game.
because Topher's low HP, he's not going to try to get any exit frags, but that's going to leave the T side with 4 players alive and 4 rifles carried into that next round, allowing them to further build their economy.
Yes, and that allows for, say, Munch or Jono to drop Frosty. Then, if they win the next round with very, very high losses, they're still able to buy afterwards.
Yep.
Ooh, RZ with that trash talk.
Yo, we're casting, bro. Yeah, it's still 15-13, bro. Chill.
RZ, for some reason, out of his chair.
GoTV does have a delay, so we're just gonna see how the rest of these rounds are gonna play out.
Seems like a default here. Smoke exec outside. Trying to get the map
Molotov
control.
out to the credit card area.
Ooh, it seems like it might be an A split.
Aggressive mid take from the T side. Much
Rudolph
finding that
not
pick. They're gonna
reacting.
be clinching in on the A site. And RZ pushes through that smoke, finds the pick, finds a second. That's huge from him.
Traded, and then Haruki finding
Munch
a
follows
third.
up. 2 versus 2 now. Topher's gonna throw that HE,
Whoa.
and he gets the kill with it.
And
Doubles it up with
Molly on the
Molotov.
bomb as well.
Would not be surprised if this is the map. Munch has a lot of work to do.
Up heaven.
Spots in. Topher's not going to give that up. He knows better.
This is hellish for Munch in a 1v2. Doesn't know that Iwuski is there. He's playing it very safe.
and
And
Whiskey closes it out. Closes that map out. 16-13 for Naroot and Sasuuk, bringing the series back to 1-1. And we
getting the map pick from...
I don't think we
Ooh.
can see the chat.
I need you to calm down and step away from casting. Sorry, buddy.
You're good, bro.
Don't
You're
touch
good.
him either.
No, I don't want a back rub.
The mic.
Yeah.
Touch him with his static. You guys keep going.
Okay, cool.
Well, shame for Gibby. His early T side success did not pan out for the full game. He only finished. I think he finished with less than 35 kills, which
Yep.
normally, yeah, that's amazing. But 31 of them came very early into
Fairly early
that
on.
drawn-out map.
It started off very strong, and towards the end, like I was saying, with those low buys, it'd be very difficult for him to get anything going with those kinds of pistols, and the CTs using their utility as they did is very efficient.
And the third map,
Third map's going to be Train, looking like
Yes.
we're going to be going live in a few minutes. There are players joining us behind.
and
All right, what's up?
excited that they brought the map.
They seem very happy they're able
Yes.
to take down Desjardins on their map pick, their best map, as I'm aware. Nuke, it's huge map for them to win on that.
My throat hurts. I'm sorry.
Yeah. All the talking and the screaming from our games earlier.
I'm a quiet guy, but when I gotta be loud, I gotta be loud.
Yep. And the server's
It
getting.
destroys my throat.
Yep.
I apologize, but I feel another one coming.
So the server is just getting set up now. We should be going live in a couple minutes, I would say.
You never know with the Frenchies, though. They might take
And they might
a
delay
couple
it, yeah.
hours.
The Desjardins are joining the server as we speak.
Left the server for some reason, even though they've been told before to not leave, because it takes forever and a day. Now, Train.
Now this should be interesting. I have not seen either of these teams play Train at all, so it'll be a clean slate in my opinion.
Before in the winner's semifinal, Desjardins had this as their map pick against someone in Finch.
Train was their first pick over Nuke.
Well, Nuke was banned.
Oh, okay. So they picked,
So,
yeah, they picked Train rather. So.
yes. So, a scoreline of 16-12 makes it look close, but at halftime it was 12-3 for Finch,
Yep.
making a full 13 round in a row CT side, making it look very strong for Desjardins.
Certainly.
Mask off and
Yeah, we can
Finch playing
hearing
in the
the
loser
results
final,
of
or not loser final, loser semi. Mask off one. Finch, upsetty spaghetti. Rugrat.
upset. I believe are they eliminated from the tournament with that?
Yes, with that, that's Finch eliminated.
That is
Might be eliminated forever after the
Definite.
banging the table for the second time.
Certainly unfortunate. Did not see that match, but I assume it would have been a good fight knowing both of those teams.
Yes. We'll try to get a runner out for the score lines on that map. So,
Still
ooh,
waiting for this next map to go live on Train.
yeah. And unlike the game against Finch, Desjardins can still start on the CT side due to the knife, as this is the final map.
So it's gonna go
Banned
to,
down to it, so they have to be in it.
They're gonna go to a knife round.
Yes.
So that could definitely play a factor. And who gets what side first, being the CT side of map and Train, and could definitely determine the outcome.
Also, with Naroot starting on the T side, you would assume that they picked it and Desjardins decided, nah,
Yeah.
we'll get CT side, we'll start CT side. But Desjardins picked the map, of course, and Naroot decided to start on the T side.
That's interesting though, because in my opinion, when you see teams go for those kinds of plays, if you start T side, and that means you get the end of the game on. This is just my opinion, so people can vary, but you get the end of the game on the easier side, where you get more like control over the. When the game
So
gets more intense,
you know how many rounds you have to play.
Yeah.
So you're able to make decisions about your economy that make. So you know, when normally you would save, you go, we have to win this round.
Yep. And on those rounds that are more favored for the CT side to win, then you could definitely, carry them into getting some rounds and changing the outcome of the game.
Just need 2 more to connect. Arzi looking all right, I guess. Every time I say that to him, he thinks I'm looking for a fight, but
Now, what side do you think these teams both are going for? Do you think they both want to start CT? Or?
Unless Naroot is looking to kind of BM here, or looking to see how many rounds they need on that CT side.
Yep.
I don't think so though. That's very dangerous to say. I'm gonna start on the T side.
It is, but I'm not sure what your thoughts on this are, but I would say Train is easier for the T side than Nuke is. At least easier without having those set executes. On Nuke T side, you have to have those outer smokes. You have to have your execute set up.
I feel, however, that on Train, on the T side, your options are limited without having at least 1 or 2 execs, 1 on B and 1 on A.
Yep.
Something to do Ivy as well, where it's not like Cash or Dust 2 where you can go for those aim duels and snowball onto a site. It's extremely difficult to, without
especially
utility usage.
Yeah, without the proper utility usage, the CTs are just going to use those ops and the AUGs at the long range and just aim down those sight lines and just farm them out.
Yeah. And everyone disconnected except for Munch now, I guess.
Still getting the server set up.
Do.
Going back to the conversation on the AUG we were having earlier. So you were saying how it's going to find more of its niche position.
Yes.
I kind of agree with that. My thought is that, so just an example would be like, as in, if you're using the AUG, instead of using it everywhere on every map because it was just too overpowered.
Yeah, you use it in long choke points.
Longer range fights. Like say you couldn't afford an AWP on CT side Mirage, and you wanted to have a window player.
Yes.
The window player could use an AUG and be very powerful.
Yep.
Right. There's no pressure on hitting that first shot. That's a rifle and it's got the range and you can just mow the players down.
And even on Train here, that the whole map is just long corridors, which is perfect for the AUG.
Certainly.
The disadvantage to the recent nerf though is it lowers the actual rate of fire down from what the M4 A4s was to the A1s, which I find to be the more impactful.
Yeah. Instead of just mowing people down like an A4 and just pop, it's gonna take
you were
more.
able to mow people down before like an A4, and also at
Have the
very
accuracy.
long ranges, full spray with an easy spray, but with the accuracy unchanged while scoped in, it's now technically more accurate than it was before due to the lower rate of fire.
True, the lower rate of fire would make the spray control easier because it gives more time between shots for it to reset.
Yeah, and while the unscoped, you're only going to, the only excuse to having your AUG unscoped is, during a gunfight, of course, is he was around a corner.
Yeah. You weren't expecting him to be there, and
Or you were wide peeking with a teammate. Those are the two situations where I excuse it, because once you miss the first 6-7 bullets, it gets very randomized.
Yep.
And the high, I believe it's called center spread,
Yeah.
and how just where the bullets can go. No,
I don't think so.
go away. The AUG is just...
Are you guys
Oh,
gonna
no.
play or? All right. RZ asking about a post-game interview. Possibly, we're gonna see if that might happen after.
I don't know,
next map.
the way I expect this to go, I don't think we'll be talking to him. So
Oh, you're expecting Desjardins to win.
Oh, yes, easily.
I might have to side with that. However, I do think the Naroot and Sasuuk are very momentum-based.
Yes.
So if they get that momentum going, they won nuke, they're feeling confident, they're having a good time, they can start getting the heads of Desjardins,
Yeah.
who have shown themselves in the past, earlier today, at least I've seen, to be kind of emotional players. And when they're down and they feel like they should be winning, they feel like they should be beating this team, it kind of gets in their heads. I mean, who wouldn't? It's not their fault. We're all amateur players at the end of the day anyways. But
Are you calling them amateurs? That's not very nice.
well, they're not professionals.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, everyone in this tournament is an amateur.
Some people don't like that.
It's the truth.
Wow. The hard truth coming out from Trials. I am not affiliated with Trials, and his opinions are not mine. Don't go at me.
I'm sorry, but at the end of the day, I mean, if you were getting paid, you're a professional. Like if
We're
you're
live, bud.
I know.
What's
Who
up?
are you? What's your name?
Haruki?
This is
This is Haruki, the opper.
Opper for Naroot and Sasuuk, showing his work being done on the nuke map. Yeah, you did.
He did pretty well.
Yeah.
Are you ready to op? Oh.
Get that op on the favored map in training.
He said
No,
if
you
he
got this.
bottom frags, he's sorry.
I doubt that's gonna happen. He's shown himself to be quite
Yeah.
a fragger.
I mean,
throughout
there's
all his
RZ
maps.
on the team, so I don't know.
Throwing shots? Question mark.
All I'm saying is, I don't know about RZ.
You think he's gonna drop the ball on this map? Overconfident?
Looking at him in game at this LAN, it's questionable. But as we change to the bracket, we can see, ooh,
Maskoff did win that match, so now it's gonna be.
well, getting a bit ahead of ourselves here. Yes, it's 1-1.
Okay, I was gonna say, did the,
Yeah.
the train already happen?
Producer already getting ahead of himself.
Desjardins been expected to win this map, I suppose.
This would be the bracket if Desjardins had one nuke. Ooh. And we can see here Maskoff won against Jane and Finch in the loser semifinal, making it to at least a third place finish, which is it's
It's respectable,
Yeah.
certainly. And third place is
a double third
three.
place finish at least for both VOC and AMG,
it's very good.
which
Good for them.
those who know him will question reality that Adam has been able to do it again.
I do not, so I can't take a side on that. Looking at some highlights now from our last
Yes.
match. This is
On Dust 2, Munch getting one, and the two Deagles walking into him. And here Munch in a 1v1 for the 4K.
Those are some good plays in those games. Certainly, individual skill has shown itself to
Ooh, yes.
prevail.
Munch has been feeling it today, along with Gibby. Jono usually the solo-ish carry.
With that AWP getting work done in
Yes.
the outer area.
Well, Jono might have a lot of impact on this map
On
here.
the train, yeah, with that
Yes.
op. The real question is Jono versus Haruki. Who do you think is going to prevail in that battle?
From personal experience, I'd go with Jono, but I haven't played against Haruki that much.
Circling back, I have more experience playing with Haruki. We've been friends for a while. So circling back to what we were saying earlier about momentum, I find him to be very, very emotionally based. If his team's doing well, he's going to be hitting shots that unbelievable.
With the mop on his head, he certainly does look very emo.
Yep, and when things get under more pressure and maybe his team's losing, they're losing rounds that he feels like they shouldn't be, and that could, change how he's playing and definitely give Jono the advantage in that situation. I feel Jono has playing on this team. I wouldn't know, but I'm just going to assume he has more experience in the high pressure situations.
Yes, this lineup being together for probably, I think, at least 3 months now, and as a core, they've been together for at least 6 months.
Yeah, and that's huge at the end of the day. The experience itself will just show, and
just learning the maps during the ESEA season.
Yeah, we might see in this third map that how the experience of being under pressure and being together could give Desjardins the advantage possibly.
Vok here behind us. Vaki, what was the score?
16-14.
16-14 on what map? Mirage. Yes.
Let it be known, I dropped like 33 frags.
Vok apparently dropped 33 frags.
I did.
Alright, so for the three
Cannot be confirmed.
one of them is probably a bot. Vok dropped 30 frags.
Vok dropped apparently 30 frags according to Tucky. Over 30.
Over 30. We'll leave it at that.
33 not confirmed.
Well played by Vok.
Mask off here. Third place. All going out. Probably going to get some Five Guys. 5 Guys themselves.
Oh, 5 Guys going to get some 5 Guys. What you said earlier is becoming more and more true. That it's going to take these guys a while to get into the server.
Oh, yeah. With, well, not all 5, but 3 of the, of Desjardins here in the server already. Meanwhile, there's no one. There is no one on Naroot in the server.
Are they getting set up?
Who knows?
I think that's them back there.
Yeah,
A couple of them at least.
It's possible.
Yeah. I wonder what the hard start of this match is supposed to be, how long the break is.
I don't know. I mean, the rules can be bent in terms of how long we can be made to wait.
All right, Bot Tyler versus Bot Hank. Oh, no. You guys don't see that.
Looking at him.
The ultimate Bot versus Bot
Stuck
showdown.
by the flash. So, we talked about the AUG. I want to talk about the Krieg.
The Krieg, yeah.
It's coming into the meta a lot more.
Yeah, with players like Elige using it in the professional scene, setting the groundwork for...
And specifically about Elige, it's not just that he uses it on the T side, because he used it on the T side before, as much as he does now.
Yeah.
I believe, from my experience watching Liquid. But due to the frequent usage now of the Krieg coming out for long-range picks with a rifle, as it's insanely accurate, especially with that first bullet, they're able to find them on the ground. And every time the Krieg is on the ground that Liquid can find in games on the CT side, they just snatch it up and just drop it immediately to Elige.
And he gets work done with it.
Yes, because it is a stronger AUG, a stronger pre-nerf AUG, with a... I'd say unscoped, its spray is still better than the AUG is now.
Yeah. Now, what do you think about if we're talking Krieg versus AK-47? So I know the movement speed is slightly lower. That seems to be the big factor that's limiting most players from fully switching over.
Entering.
The spray is also different. When you've been spraying with an AK for years, changing is just going to be very difficult. However, from my experience, the spray on the Krieg is fairly simple, just being straight down to the left.
Yeah, for the first 15 bullets even, it's
Yeah.
just straight down and to the left. Well, down and to the left. And then after you go left, right, left. So it is fairly simple when you can see it and practice it. It
Yeah.
just takes a while
Gotta
to
put
get
the
used
effort
to.
in.
Yeah.
Gotta really commit, like, okay, I want to use this gun, I want to get good at it. And
But once you get used to it, you're
powerful.
able to be extremely effective, and it's absolutely terrifying to
in
be
that
against.
range, like in a map, once again circling back to Train being long-range map and the scopes being powerful, being able to use a gun like the Krieg over an AK could make a difference.
Yeah.
Taking down oppers and taking different fights.
The thing that balances the gun itself, though, is the fact that you lose a round. Now the CTs have 3 Kriegs.
That's true.
Especially on Train.
It's even more powerful.
They have
on
a
the CT side.
better version of an AUG
Yeah, you don't want to give that up.
everywhere. It shoots as fast as the A4. The accuracy is better than the A4. It has better first bullet accuracy at it's called units, the Counter-Strike unit of measurement, but around what 3,000 units, which is pretty
Sounds about
far.
right.
It's like even further than Pit to A site on Dust 2.
That's very long, yeah.
It can out aim an op
Yeah.
at first bullet accuracy at that range.
Insane. The movement speed difference between the Krieg and the Op, and being able to have
Oh, yeah.
multiple. You know, if you miss, it's not over. You don't have to
You're
fall
not as
back.
zoomed in though. That's the big
Slightly
deal.
less
Yeah.
zoomed in, yeah. That's
And
the
it's not
trade-off.
one shot, one kill if you don't hit the head.
Now, what are your thoughts of the pricing? Is
It should go back to 3K.
Should go back to 3K?
Yeah, because it's legitimately just the price of an AK and a decoy for what is. It's terrifying. Like it legitimately, it's just this. To buy a gun like the Krieg should take at least a nade worth.
Yeah.
Back to where it was before.
Yeah, like
because-
300
yeah.
or 200. Yeah.
Because at least with the AUG, since everyone started using it and everyone found how it was making the key thing that it was making CTs able to do was take long-range fights that usually CTs with rifles weren't able to pick and be more confident in different situations.
Opens up more possibilities. It's a massive meta changer. Looking back at how the game was played before and how the game was played after, it's had a large impact.
And especially with the dominating presence over, well, not now, since Marseille last year up to Katowice, with the dominance of Astralis, you saw the wide usage of the AUG by them, and
True.
I believe
They were kind of the first team to
Yes.
really master the AUG, and that gave them that step ahead of everyone
Yes.
else. Yeah.
and
That could. Yeah.
with the pricing with the AUG, the pricing of the AUG was 3150.
It was cheaper. Yeah.
Yeah, only an M4 plus a decoy. And as soon as the meta shifted,
Yep.
they brought it back up to 3,300. Then it wasn't enough, so they made the unscoped accuracy worse, and they also made the rate of fire worse. So I believe the first change to be made once more teams start using the SG, because I know there still are some customers who don't like the product.
Yeah.
Let's just say.
People that are against it who've been using the AK for too long.
Yes. There are some unhappy customers, and it might take a while before it goes back up to 3K. But once it goes back up to 3K, I think it'll be in a low buy. Like you're gonna need to, like, instead of buying a deagle during an eco, buy a P250, or just buy a nade, and then get the SG. Because
that slight difference could then pay off later on.
Especially on a map like Train,
Gives you the option whether you want to save and invest more later, or if you want to try to get a slightly better pistol and then win that one round.
Yeah. And
depending on the team, they could go for different options there.
it's also a different. It's a different scenario in which the Creek has found its rise compared to how the AUG, because the dominance of Astralis brought everyone looking at what Astralis was doing and trying to find a way to get a win over them. And people picked up the AUG.
Looking for a solution and take the
However, with the Krieg, people using the Krieg more, that's not because of just a Liege using it. It comes with the rise of an MDL team who went undefeated.
Furia?
Yep. Undefeated in Season 30, MDL Season 30, and I think placed among the first few, like at least top 3, I believe top 2, at least. This season that just happened.
Yeah, and Furia's insane right now. Like some people say when they're talking about the best teams in Brazil and South America, people are always MIBR comes to mind, and while they are up there, people should be considering more Furia's just as far up there in my opinion.
And
at the current
the
moment.
knife round has just begun, but just finishing up the point.
Yeah.
Just what says more than anything to me about Furia is the confidence that they have to, in an interview, say, I believe we are the most individually skilled team in the world. Which is a terrifying thing for a team to shut down.
Yeah, and confidence goes a long way, especially in a game like Counter-Strike, right? Where if you're...
Any hesitance.
Yeah, any hesitance can... The slightest thing will change how you're playing. If you're really feeling it, like we were talking earlier about like Naroot and Sasuke, and you really get in that zone, you're feeling good, and you're having a good time, you're hitting way more shots than you would if you weren't.
And let's see.
I wasn't watching. Do you see who won the knife round?
I believe it was... I don't remember. Because I wasn't paying attention. Because I love the Krieg and Furia too much.
Alright, well, all the players are on the server. Knife round has been played. Should be going live on Pistol shortly.
Just Desjardins is readied up, and Naroot taking their time again. Just in the warm up here.
Yeah, see you next time, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was Flow State. Yeah, Flow State Gaming behind us.
Some good, nice guys.
Yeah. Aways was
getting into it.
Like all the way back in Battle Royale 9 in November of 2017 or 2016.
Yep.
That was my first LAN, and like my second match was against Aways and his crew there.
Did you win?
Yep. Nice. Well, we lost the first map, then won 16-4, 16-4.
All right. Well, we are now live with the pistol
into the pistol.
Desjardins starting on the T side. Naroot and Sasuke opting. I'm going to assume they won and they opted to take the CT.
Yep. Only one near Ivy. One playing back red, watching T-Con. One in heaven now. And one back bomb, kind of rotating in between, making sure
very slow
no one sneaks out
from both teams, not wanting to give up the first pistol and taking the map control.
This might be a B hit here. Only a molly and a smoke. Probably a smoke down below as it comes up. The molly probably there for upper.
Pushing down lower.
A lot of damage being done. Munch taken down.
Topher finds one through that smoke. Jordy's going to be pushing through. So many targets to shoot at. He does manage to find one. Now 4v2 for the CT side. Bomb being planted.
Ooh.
Frosty with a quick shot.
1v3. Frosty. Finding the gush. Finding the second headshot.
Finds the second.
Finding the third kill of the round for him. Kit and smoke
Rudolph
on site still though.
The bomb.
Rudolph Oh, Frosty.
And he gets it. Oh, that's so
Frosty,
frustrating for Frosty.
no.
Finds the kill after into Rudolph in the smoke. Gets the 4K on the round, but Naroot and Sasuuk do pick up the pistol.
Frosty in desperation on top of the pop dog train closest to the wall. He jumped down with his knife, trying to knife Rudolph, but here's the kicker. He landed on the kind of ledge of the bomb train and on top of Rudolph. So,
Looks like the T side is opting for the hero AK on Frosty as he's filling with that 4K. Got plenty of money from it. Jono also buying a Galil. Hearing the banter.
they're calling... How could Arzi? Arzi calling my dad ugly, telling him to take a shower. Arzi with a...
Pretty standard from the CT side so far, using their utility to contain them.
Every time I see someone in ladder mess up a molly that goes all the way back down, I love it.
Just take something in your brain. Gives you PTSD of when you did it.
I don't play ladder, I play Ivy. So,
okay.
And you can find a VOD of the second map, Peru versus U Ottawa, on train where I carried Vok and Adam.
You used to play for U Ottawa, yeah?
No, I didn't play for U Ottawa. It was a mix.
Okay,
you know.
it was a mix.
And 40 seconds left.
Desjardins taking a very slow approach with this,
Yeah.
not wanting to give up this hero AK or these deagles. They've invested so heavily into this round. 30 seconds left. They're going to be grouping up, looking like it's going to be an inner hit. Smoke's coming down.
Were those two smokes?
Flashes out. Yeah, they go for the double smoke.
Munch out. Ooh, finding...
Munch finds Haruki as he falls back from that Molotov. Rudolph on the quick flank. He's going to find one. And quick
Traded
shot
by
from Jordy. Trades him out.
Jono killed by the auto shotty. That
Topher
is
getting worked on that auto
terrifying.
shotty. He gets traded out by Jordy. 2 versus 2 now.
Shooting his toes. 2v2. Up the ladder with the MP9, but that's not good enough. A FAMAS no kit.
2v1 now.
This is a hard save,
And
Ooh.
Frosty gets the kill, as we were saying earlier, with him feeling it. That quick headshot gives them that round.
6-0.
Force buy definitely pays off. It's 1-1 now. Now the real question is going to become, what is the CT going to do with their economy now? 2 players looking like they're on double save. 3 players, my apologies. They are going to be going for that force buy. UMPs and Deagles across the board.
Uwuski saving probably for an op.
Eventually, yeah.
Yes. As if they lose this round, then they save the next, and they have an op after. Slow round again coming in. 3 towards Ivy for Desjardins. 1 close. 1 close Ivy, however. Getting mollied out. Oh, that's
Gibby finds the kill onto Owuski, getting mollied
though
out.
Owuski with no armor does
Flash into
98.
T-Con. CT's going to be pushing, and they get taken down. That looked very close for a second, and they could have been able to get
Yes.
those picks. Do you think they were blinded, or the CTs were just hiding? I didn't quite see.
The T's were hiding, and the
Well played by them to
Yes.
get into cover when they were flashed.
playing a setup to counter the aggressive peaks here by Naroot.
Now it looks like it's going to be 2-1 for Desjardins. Topher finding that kill onto
Gibby
Gibby.
looking for information, gets picked off
Might
by
be-
the SMG.
Possibly might be able to retrieve that AK, but the T's are aware of it, and they're going to be trying to hold it down. That nade doing a lot of damage.
Yep. Crosses through Old Bomb to Ivy. Trying to pick up, ooh, a Galil. And he gets taken down.
And Frosty finds another
Frosty.
4K. What does that make him right now? 10-0?
10-0, yeah.
That is unbelievable from him.
10-0-0. 1,000.
Frosty having an insane.
I don't
good
know
game
what
so far.
1,000, but my dad's doing well. Closest behind him, 3 kills
They
on
seem
Jordy.
too quiet. I don't know about you. Something too
Oh
close.
no. Frosty's not one to
CT's yeah.
trash talk.
CT side losing
Well.
that force buy is now going to be on the full save. Going to be pushing Ivy, and Munch actually gets taken down from that flash, but his
traded.
teammates are there to clean it up.
And then all 4 kills for Jordy.
Now left in a 3v1 with Haruki left.
Frosty dinked from somewhere.
Frosty finds the last one on Haruki.
11-0.
3-1 for Desjardins. This is looking very good. Their T sides have shown to be. We haven't seen their CT side yet, but their T sides have definitely shown to be very strong
Yes.
in the fast, aggressive plays.
But keep in mind, Desjardins already have as many rounds as they had at the end of the half against Nate and Finch.
It's true.
Fast.
RZ.
Ooh. RZ and
Side,
Haruki
RZ
finding
with
one
two.
each. Then RZ with another.
4v2 now. T's have a lot of work to
not
do.
Going well.
Jonah finds the pick onto Topher.
1v3. And
And
trades coming out,
Naroot
bringing
and
it down to
Sasuuk
2.
managed to clean that round out 3-2 now. Iwuski is picking up the op as you mentioned earlier. Will he be
Yes.
dropping into Haruki, do you think?
Ooh, I think he dropped Topher, and then
Oh, it looks like he's going to be opting
Yes.
to opt in for himself.
well, he only has assists, which doesn't really bode well.
Hmm.
So that's just a bunch of leg shots. Gibby going to be
CTs.
watching for an Ivy flank.
Getting
Just-
very aggressive in mid early.
Yes.
Seeing no one falling back. The damage being done to Jonah with that nade. Was he going for the pick and T-con?
I believe so.
Yeah.
2 top ladder.
Good timing on the nade for the CT side. Haruki gets taked out by that Molotov. I assume the spam had a
Ooh.
factor. The spam-
I hope so,
spam did
because
some damage
otherwise
to him
he
and-
messed up. Jono seemingly knowing that Rudolph is here in T-con in an aggressive position.
Could have made sound, or he's just
Yeah.
Based on how they're playing this, I assume he did make some sound because they're seem extremely aware these they're setting up the flash to take him out, and Rudolph falls off. And gets the kill onto
Rudolph
Frosty,
gets the kill.
and then gets
But
he's still alive.
the upper gets taken out. That's the only one on B. The whole site is open. It doesn't matter
No.
that the CTs have 2 rifles or
Four,
that
yeah.
Frosty went down.
4v2 retake for the CT side on B site. They should save these rifles with very low money. Well played by Desjardins on that round.
Gibby
RZ gets taken out by
flanking,
Gibby.
takes down RZ, hides Old Bomb, Rudolph takes down Gibby. 1v3, just hoping to save here.
Looks like Jonah's going to be on the hunt. But
He's gone the other way though.
might be actually saving because he got tagged up by that nade. He doesn't want to give up that op.
Is Rudolph playing?
Rudolph looks like he might be going for some exit frags.
Yes, if they go CT. However,
Yeah.
he's just hanging on.
He's in a tough situation because if he rotates to go back to Ivy, he could cross and they could be in Z and spot him, right? So 4-2 now for Desjardins
Yep.
on their T side of train. That's
Due to them trading rounds here, the loss bonus is going to be lowered for the CT side, and they're going to have less of a bonus for
Rudolph saving that AK from the
Yes.
last round, going into it, going for a hero AK style with some pistols across the board for Naroot and Sasuuk.
RZ, no armor.
Maybe holding those close angles, those deagles trying to get that pick and get themselves another gun to work with.
All of the Munch mulling outside. Ooh, this is what Gambit did during the semi-final against Astralis on Train in PGL Krakow when they won the major. They used they had a molly thrown through the window outside of ladder
Yep.
to just make sure no one can exit. Then you molly into ladder, and that's ladder control with 2 mollies.
Just that in there. And
Yeah, and if they decide to stick, they die.
Gibby is aware that ours is close. He finds the pick on him.
Yep.
Topher gets shot up, falls back, gets the information for his team that they are in
Jordy
hold.
going for, is that a top bomb train, right side bomb train?
I'm not sure.
Munch taking down
Munch
2,
gets both shots.
and
It's
getting
the
flashed by his own team. Ooh,
Rudolph
left
and
side
the
bomb
AK
train.
taken down.
Yep.
When you're working up to kill this connector player, he sees the shoulder, and CT's just gonna fall back.
I hope that molly towards Khan was purposely missed, so one of the CTs would be overconfident and peek behind it, expecting smoke there.
That'd be an 800 IQ play.
Yeah, for Munch to get the 3K.
Certainly.
Ooh. CT is playing safe here. Haruki top ladder. Just gonna.
Yeah, there's no point really. They don't have
Sneak
anything to
down
save
in.
anyway, so the T-side might as well not try to lose these
Mm.
guns. But Haruki
That's
does
the
take one
op.
down.
He needs to pick it up.
He's gonna be unable to
Munch
retrieve it.
getting-
Really, they're gonna hold that
Yes.
down, and just like that,
Frosty
gets the
nading
nade.
in. He might get picked. And they don't pick up the op.
5-2 without retrieving the op. He does have plenty of money. He can rebuy
Yeah.
another one.
Though only only 2 players on the T side can buy if they lose the next 2. So not a weak economy, but if they lose this one,
the
Jono
greatest,
will
yeah.
have a weak buy, and if they lose the next, then I'd say they probably go for a half buy.
Yep, and then that'd be 5-4. Naroot and Sasuuk would be back in the game and have a rebuilt economy. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Back to the round at hand.
Munch going for the molly outside and the molly inside of ladder.
That's really powerful. A double molly setup to force
Yeah.
someone out.
And you flash in, so if anyone is
Anyone's there, they're
if
dead.
anyone
There's
is
no option.
somehow like sneaked into the back, they get blinded, and
Once again, that shows Desjardins' experience and their strategies together.
yeah,
Like if someone was ladder there, that's a free pick to open it up 5 versus 4.
it's not just a free pick. That's full ladder,
Ladder
control,
control,
which
yeah.
is a very big deal on the T side of a train, as it creates a lot more possibilities and a few more angles that the CTs have to be worried about.
Faster
RZ
rotation.
playing a bit over aggressive, going through the smoke,
It's
playing
taken
close
down.
left of ladder.
35 seconds now. The T's are going to be storming the A site.
Yep.
Jordy finds the pick. Jordy gets the
Ooh,
second.
Jordy with the double entry.
And Haruki. is
They
able
know
to
where
find
Haruki
one
is.
and fall off.
They know where he lives.
Another well played round from Desjardins there. Getting those picks and Jordy doing a lot of work.
And
Frosty closes it out on
Haruki
Haruki.
going down old bomb. This is poor.
It's not a good situation for Naroot and Sasuuk.
Yes, a poor CT side.
They gotta hope to get something done. They gotta make some kind of play with these pistols, get some guns going, and get
Yeah.
themselves back into this game. Because if they lose this next gun round, then they're really in trouble.
Mm.
And the momentum Desjardins have built up, I would not be surprised if that turns out to be the case.
It seems like a kind of slow A pick setup. Munch just top ladder. If he dies, they just let them have the AK and they go A. Munch, Molly.
Molotov setup down to Pop Dog once again.
Yep.
Only single one this time. Don't want to waste both if they're aware. that
Haruki
it's
getting
not normally
tagged.
playing. Smoke down inner, trying to bait the guy upper.
Too close
Smart play,
T-Con.
and it's gonna work. And Munch
Yeah.
finds the pick onto Haruki. Who gets
Haruki
baited
getting
out.
the pick upper, 2 in T-Con, however.
That was a really smart play from Desjardins. And
The
Munch-
bomb on Jordy. 3 players for the T side. Heading out upper onto the B site. And no one is here.
Empty side. They were stacking more towards A, hoping they would be like clinching through Pop Dog and late round. Not
This
going
here.
to be the case.
Yeah.
4 players still alive. For the CT side.
I don't like
Desjardins
The
picking them off
chances here.
one by one by one. The ECT should be playing it together, trying to get a pick off this. And that's the
trying to
round.
death ball together, especially when you're a Puggy team.
Yep.
That's a
Puggy team plus eco
Yeah.
round, and yep.
when you look at Puggy styles, they usually don't play train, but also
that's true. But in the best of 3, what can you
yeah.
really do, right? But Nuke and Train, two maps that are not known to be very puggy,
yeah. You have
makes you wonder what the bans were.
yeah 4 of the scenes across the CS world, I guess, are fairly puggy.
Yep.
You have the CIS region with Russians who are known.
Like to
Yeah.
run and shoot and
Yeah,
get the
run
job
and gun.
done. Yep.
You have the French, who, like before, are known for
Individual talent.
Individual talent, the happy death ball
Style, yeah.
style, where on LDLC he would go on one end of the map,
Yeah.
lurking, and
Just
you
get
would
the job
have
done.
Shocks, Smiths, Apex, not Apex, Keo, and NBK.
Yep.
As a death ball, just running,
Mm-hmm.
which was terrifying before. And then you have the two other kind of puggy styles, which are Sweden,
Yep.
Swedish CS, and also North America.
Yeah, I would say North America.
And if you remember, with Swedish teams, Fnatic's permaban when Nuke wasn't in the pool was Train.
Yep. No, back to the game for just a second
Yeah.
there. Very, as you guys saw, very quickly, Naroot and Sasuuk were actually able to clean up that round and looked
A big deal, actually.
for a second there they'd be at a disadvantage, but they were able to win it out and put them in a better situation they were before, having built a bit more money. They're still very poor. They can't afford to lose this round. And it looks like Desjardins is going for a fast play inner.
Frosty with only 3 kills since the first 3 rounds.
Slow game from him so far.
And here in the 11th
Well,
round,
Slow game up to date, I should say. I don't know what
Yeah.
I'm on about. He had a really good start, but
yeah,
it's slowed down since. I should say.
in the 3rd triad here of the first half. 5 AKs here. Though, some questionable weapons.
Walking out
here.
upper, finds the pick out to
Oh,
RZ.
how
Drop
does
down.
RZ?
Oh, he survives with 3 HP. John on the drop.
RZ needed to get that frag.
He's now looking in a really poor situation.
Ooh, Haruki
Haruki finds
getting
2 on the
through,
flank. That's
finding
huge.
2, makes it a 3v3
Topher
with
gets another.
Topher
3v2
getting
now.
the one, getting someone back upper. Oh, Munch getting taken down. This is a smoke defuse. Yeah, it's done.
Naroot and Sasuuk
Jordy just needs
takes it
to.
around. That huge play from Haruki on that flank there. That's massive. They couldn't afford to lose it. They had no money, and
Coming
now
up to the task.
now they're chipping away 1 round at a time on that economy of Desjardins.
Yeah. With RZ going down there, someone needed to pick up the slack, and with the odd weapon buys with the MP9s, you know,
Gotta get the job done.
yeah, you gotta do something with what you're given.
3 AUGs and 2 AKs coming
Yep.
out on the CT side.
The
That
one-shot
shows
kill
what we were
and
talking
the
about, the AUGs
laser
being,
beams.
AUGs being used more on this kind of a map, the longer range duels.
Oh, going for ladder control. Ever since they started pulling out these mollies,
CTs haven't been playing ladder.
they haven't been playing ladder at all.
Smart from them, letting them waste their utility. Does
And-
give them the information though.
Thank you. Surprising thing though. There's only 1 on B, which is that is usual,
They can call the rotate quickly, yeah.
but the rotator only just now went back to con. He was on the right side of bomb train.
This is still a slow played round. They could
Yeah.
be executing any site in any second. So
Desjardins haven't just pulled out a B rush.
now see what they're doing here. They're smoking both out A and out B. So the CTs must be very confused as to where the hit is coming in,
Yeah.
and it looks like it is going to be a pinch on the A site.
Yep.
Nice shot from Topher taking down the lurk Ivy.
So that information, that first kill, doesn't really tell them much because Gibby has been lurking Ivy for a while, and here's Topher with the 3K. 2v2 now. RZ and Z.
19 seconds on the clock.
Ooh,
Jordy finds
Jordy.
a quick shot. 16
kill.
seconds is very doable for RZ if he denies that plan, but Jordy managed to get the headshot.
RZ unaware of
Just
anything
barely.
around him.
That round just barely slips out of their
Yes.
control, out of their grasp.
Wow.
Must be kinda
Jordy
frustrating.
making a change from his performance on Nuke.
Yeah, certainly.
He's now 16-3. Frosty
Wow.
is 14-4. Munch is 12-8. Jono, however, the Opper, only has 4 kills.
Has he been? Yes, he does have the up. Yeah. Well,
Oh, he has it now.
Could be a slow game from him so far. You know, the way they've been playing, the op doesn't have a lot of use in these kinds of fast plays. So we'll see how the game plays out later on. I think CT side, he could find a lot more use in that gun.
Oh, certainly. Especially seeing what is this buy. You have 2 AUGs, an op, and 2 CZs. RZ and Rudolph have a lot of cash left over, and instead of buying proper utility, they decide to save for next. Those are 2 HEs now this round that Desjardins have just missed.
That's unfortunate. It's not the end of the world at the end of the day anyway. Topher with the smoke to Ivy, knowing that there's at least one player there from that name.
Mm-hmm. Gibby just going to sit down and relax over there, I believe. Meanwhile, the T's have ladder control. The T's flash in.
Nice
to
pop
Z.
flash from his teammate for
Shano.
Frosty to get that kill into Rudolph. Looks like they're going to be setting up smokes to the A site.
And the
30
problem
seconds left
is-
in the clock.
Yeah.
Desjardins have been running the time down very low on these executes, but it's been working out.
Haruki
Haruki,
finding the pick onto Frosty.
nice shot. They're aware there could be another player in Z smoking him out. He's actually going to get out of Z and play the bomb train.
RZ missing the CZ spray.
Behind the flank,
Iwuski
Iwuski,
behind 10 seconds.
All he has
Gets
to
the
do is
second.
live.
No HP.
All he has to do is
They
survive
know,
while he's
they
getting
know.
down.
And he
he
runs
finds him.
through.
Almost looked like he could have won it for them for there in a
That
second.
that came dangerously close.
He's past-
Getting the second onto
yeah.
the ladder man. That, wow.
These past 2 rounds have been very, very close. Small differences having large effects.
And you see,
Must be
CT's
frustrating.
buying again.
Mm-hmm.
With Rudolph and Iwuski this time saving, half buying.
They'll be the only players that are able to buy in the last round of the half.
Well, RZ, Topher, and Haruki.
Better hope.
2 MP9s. Topher and Haruki with MP9s again.
Haruki close in the sandwich area.
2 Deagles. They have armor, so they are, well, even without armor, Deagles are very dangerous. 1 close ladder, or not ladder, close T-con.
Nice shot
Frosty
from
picks
Frosty,
him
just
off.
seeing the side of him, getting over the wall. RZ
RZ getting
counters,
aggressive.
gets the pick into inner. Jordy retaliating with the smoke, making it seem like they might be coming out. Trying to throw his teammate's gun away so the enemies can't get him. Smart
Through
play.
glass.
I mean, he tried. He got it up in the end.
He did, I guess. I guess it counts. Jordy.
At the end of the day, he's on the winning team. So.
That's true. Ooh, that was almost very dangerous for RZ.
Almost RZ almost got picked there. He's the only rifle left on the team. He needs to find one here. He does get one. Now he needs to live.
Finding
Low bullets.
one.
He re-aggresses, tags this guy up a lot.
Very slow time to kill.
30 seconds left. Plenty of time for the T's to work with as they already are on the site. And the CTs also are left a
Yeah,
lot
the
of room
molly
to retake.
spreading. The MP9 taking down Frosty with an AK.
3v1. Jono with the op now. Heaven, they know where he
Ooh,
is.
that nade.
Takes him
Yeah,
out. Kobe.
touchdown. And the teammate's molly, keeping him from going up.
Now, Haruki does have that op now on the CT side. We'll see what we'll be able to do with it on the last round of the half. That was very important for them to win. If they would have lost that last round, they would have almost certainly lost this round as
They'll
well.
be able to buy RZ, who bought into the last round.
Yep.
So, even with the disjointed buys of the CT side, they're able to pull out a double op setup with full rifles and full nades.
Pushing
Gibby,
through the smokes. Gibby finds 2. That's huge. Can he get the third on the guy player back green? 2 versus 2 now. Rudolph coming up.
2 on top of
in
green.
Z.
Spamming a smoke.
He's aware the
They know
player's
he's
there.
there.
Pushes through it.
Jordy
1 versus
finds
1
his
now.
second of the round. 1v1 versus an op in Rudolph. Jordy and Olaf.
Making the flank. Is he aware that he's behind the other player? This
I
could
don't
come down
believe
to
he
simple
is.
timing.
He's able to make it through and look towards Olaf and
Oh,
look
this
towards
is so
Hell.
close.
That bomb is over towards the ladder, though.
Now Rudolph knows he's going to be somewhere in that area to try to retrieve that bomb.
Yeah, and due to this timing, Rudolph, like a little rat, is able to get through the
Yeah.
trains
And now
over
managed to get
into
himself
hell.
into hell, yeah. Jordy walking up, trying to retake that bomb, unaware that Rudolph's managed to slip himself into hell. Still gonna be hunting him
Ooh.
down. 20
I
seconds
think
left.
he might have heard.
Yeah, Rudolph heard that.
Yep.
He's gonna be waiting for the plant. Misses the first
misses
shot
the shot.
and gets the second.
Gets the second.
Nicely played from Rudolph. Gets the 9-6 half. Not ideal. Like, it's a CT sided map, so it's definitely not ideal for Naroot and Sasuuk, but it's still doable if they get a good, if they win pest around and they get a good start going.
Trading rounds.
Yeah.
2 at a time in the latter half. Even with the economic misfires, I guess. I'll go
Yeah.
with that. They're able to pull 6 rounds through. Not a good half for a CT side on train, but
Yeah, it's not ideal, but it's still, if they get a
Yeah.
good T side going, and if it persists and Desjardins are not as strong in their CT side to this map, then it's definitely winnable.
Jono,
Everyone
however,
is still in this game.
the upper
Both
of
Jono and Aduski
Yeah.
with 4 kills. Could easily depend on the positions they're playing. I'm not going to put too much blame on the player himself. We'll see.
Jono's supposed to be the opper though.
Yeah, but
Opper on T side of train. A lot of responsibility to get that first pick, but
at the end of the day, they're
Yeah.
winning. They're winning the half, so he's doing something right.
Well, he might be
Jordy's just taking all
Yeah.
the kills.
Jordy and Frosty at the top of the scoreboard, unlike on Nuke, where they were at the bottom of their team. 20-5, 4 KD,
4.0 KD from Jordy. That's a massive half
16
coming
and
out from
7.
him so far. If he continues that into this next half, this is a win to Desjardins. They're
Yeah.
going to progress to the grand finals.
Jordy though, with 20 kills, that's 1 1/3 kill
Yeah.
every round.
Now, if
So
you,
that's 5 rounds of the half where he gets 2 kills,
yeah.
and every 10 rounds where he at least gets 1.
All right, now going live on the second half. For any of you just joining us, it is 1-1 in a best-of-3 series of Naroot and Sasuuk versus Desjardins, and the winner of this series will progress to the grand finals.
The losers, however, will head down and play against Mask Off.
And the winner of that will then meet the winner of this in
Yeah.
the grand finals.
Yes. Which I believe, coming from the losers bracket, well, if they do come from the losers bracket, whoever faces the grand finalist, who comes from the winners bracket, will have a 1-map disadvantage.
Oh, is this true? Oh.
Yeah.
Is it a best-of-5 or a best-of-3?
It's a best of 3.
Best-of-3 with a one-map disadvantage is huge.
Well, yeah. It's a very large deal, but
They have to win 2-0.
yeah,
That's a tall order.
a tall task.
Tall task.
Yes.
It's a l-
And coming into this pistol, Jono, Smoke, and
playing
Kit.
it very slowly. Smoke
Very,
coming out,
very, like,
changing
back
the pace,
bombs.
pushing out onto the B site
Just a
now.
B site push.
Looking for
One,
one, finds a
2,
second. Doesn't
munches.
get a third, but he does do good work for his team, giving them an easy retake now.
Ooh, Jono,
4v2.
long range with the USP.
T's can't
Very
be peeking
dangerous
this.
to face.
They're going to go for the double swing.
Double swing
Yes.
against the USP.
They do some good damage on 2 of the players. It's still winnable, but they got a lot of work to do. And with Jono
1v4
getting that
now.
pick, Rudolph
Gets
finds
the first.
and he
Gets
taken
picked
down.
off.
So now 10-6 for Desjardins. This is a very bad situation for Naroot and Sasuuk to be in. They're gonna have low money, and they lose this next round. It's gonna be 11-6, and they lose that first gun round. Then they're gonna be reset, and that's gonna be the game. There's a lot of pressure. Do you think they're gonna go up for a force, or they're gonna save for this one?
Well, looking at their economic mismanagement from the first half, I'd probably say yes, but so
Looks like some
far
pistols are coming out.
they're looking intelligent. Rudolph, however, picking up
Yeah, I
a
think-
smoke, a flash, a deagle, and body armor.
I respect that. Getting the half buy, so they still have a chance to win the round, not going full guac, but
Mm.
Haruki with a quick
flashes.
shot coming out. And Rudolph finds another one. Haruki with another
third
shot. And a
1D
third
full-
1D.
His third 1D of the round and the fourth of this.
Haruki
Eco.
is going insane.
RZ watching ladder.
Is he unaware? RZ just shoots him through the smoke. 800
Wow.
IQ game sense. And a bit of luck. And there you go. That's a round for Naroot and Sasuuk.
That's a beautiful round there.
Haruki
from
with those
Haruki.
huge 1Ds coming out. That is massive. He's really stepped up to the plate there, getting them that round.
Yep. And now, here comes the dangerous part, though. You're down by 3,
Yep.
facing Deagles.
Go winner.
Yeah. Go winner. Smoke stuff off.
Looks like they might be
Hide.
going for that route too.
Ooh, even facing this the 5-7 at this range,
They
one-shot
get that-
headshot.
Yeah, but if they get that kill, they win the round.
And the nade.
Yeah, there it is.
Ooh. 2 of them back blue, though.
Spot some sidewalk.
Oh, RZ messing up the nade.
CT's doing a lot of damage to those deagles, but it's still a 4v3. Bomb's been planted. One of the players is going to be one shot on Topher. Haruki will be left. with a
Haruki,
little bit of
if you're
HP.
lucky with the deagle, that's a one-shot.
Yeah.
All 3 out of 4 of the
Smart
members.
Molotov coming up from the T
Yeah.
side.
Frosty goes
Risky.
down upper.
Yeah.
You have 2 mollies in the upper.
Gibby finds Haruki
Yep.
and traded out. And that's the round for Naroot.
3
Sasuke.
picks,
Well played.
though.
Well played by them. And well done on the side of Desjardins to get those 3 kills in with the deagle,
Mhm.
with the deagles, and on an eco round. It's going to do a lot of damage to the economy. So if they lose this round, if they would have won that round flawlessly, they would have had another round buffer. If
Mhm.
they lose this round, then they're in a slightly worse economic situation.
Yeah.
They might not be able to get an op, or they'll have to make some sort of sacrifice.
And this is a full save.
Fast plate.
Just
outer.
a full rush.
Haruki shoots his teammate in the confusion, pre-firing.
They're all going down ladder. They're gonna hear this though.
Yeah, they're gonna be
Mauling it
ready.
off. The 2 go through, but
Aduski gets 2 of them. He's gonna be
Jordy
fine.
takes down Haruki. The
4v3
upper.
now.
Oh.
Nice shots
munches.
from Munch. Gets the AK. Can he get another one? He needs to make space for his team. Or he's going for the
3v3.
save. I respect
Yeah.
that.
Just save the rifle.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say
Let the USP players try
Yeah.
to work another pick and get another gun.
whoever
There's no need
is
in gambling that.
top ladder
Yep.
at the end of the round, just swing out, try and just hope you pick up the op.
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice shot from Aduski.
it's a lot of. That was very dangerous for
Yeah.
him.
You need to get that.
Yep. And you see
10-9.
Frosty going down,
Frosty
picks
got
up the op. That's a big deal, as that helps
CT side
the
now get the
economy
op, yeah.
for Jono.
It's a massive boost to their economy. They won't have to invest in it. They just get it for free.
Yep.
10-9.
They
much
wouldn't have been
closer
able
game
to
now.
otherwise.
Yeah. The winner of this round is going to dictate a lot. If Naroot and Sasuuk lose this, they'll be able to buy one more. But other than that, they're going to have to go back to a save. I feel like the next team to get reset is most likely the team that's going to lose this map. If everything goes smoothly, which it most likely won't, but we're playing by the textbook.
Yeah. Who knows who knows about anything really?
Mm-hmm. Can't
You have
speculate
half of the
too
team
much.
going for a half buy,
Yeah.
the other half not.
Some slight miscommunications, and they're getting frustrated in that last map, early in the half.
No one Ivy. One just sticking around. It seems like it's going to be the
Side,
B.
Yeah. Pushing down lower. They get mollied out. They're going to smoke the molly, jump out.
Going through. Oh
Munch only
my.
finds one. He tags the second player up. Good trade coming out. 4v4 now. This is still winnable for either side.
Ooh,
Nice
Jordy
shot from
taking down
Jordy.
Haruki, getting aggressive. RZ able to get one. Traded.
Tags the second. 2v2
Though
now.
it is a 2v2 as Ubuski takes down Jono.
Molotov went
That's
to the
one.
bomb.
They have another Molly upper as well, though.
Yeah, they're going to opt for the save, I would assume. Maybe not. They're still going for it. I thought when he turned
Oh,
back, they'd go for a stun.
after this, yeah. After, just throw that and then go for the double peek because you're not going to be able to get out alive.
All right, 10 to 10 now. All square. The CT side's gonna be saving, buying a couple pistols. Now we're
Ooh.
gonna go to a pause, technical, on the T side. So what are your thoughts on how the rest of this game's gonna play out? Do you think Desjardins is gonna be able to win their next gun round, or because if they lose this round, let's just say, and make it 11 to 10 for Naroot and Sasuuk, Desjardins win their gun round, 11-11. Naroot and Sasuuk will most likely be able to buy again. It's gonna be a very back and forth game, I feel like.
Yep. Desjardins getting very unlucky on the draws.
Yeah.
With when they do buy, it is part of their own fault, but they're not able to get, say, full utility with a double op setup on train, which is used to great effect by many teams around the world. But the thing I see here is the opper for Desjardins Jono still missing. Only 6 kills.
Still having a slow start to this game. Slow start even. This is
Yep.
10 to 10 now. Slow game in general. Around 21 we're going into.
Yep.
That does show his impact. If he was fragging with the others, I think this game would have been a lot more one-sided.
Yep. Jordy, 24-9. Frosty, 18-10. And then Munch at 17. Gibby at 12. Jono at 6. Meanwhile, on the opponent's side, the highest is 14, the lowest is 12. With 3 members, RZ, Rudolph, and Haruki, all having 13 kills.
Yep.
No one is positive on the T side.
For a 10 to 10 game, that is actually surprising.
Yep. Jordy
They've been
being
losing
plus
a lot of
15. Meanwhile,
Jordy's having an amazing game.
oh yeah,
He's
he's
just
popping
off. Yeah. The word.exe is opened.
Jordy.exe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looks like they're saying they're ready, hopping back into the server.
Yep. So we get back in. Warm up ticking down here.
All right, so save on the CT side. All of them buying some sort of pistol, Deagles and P250s. A couple flashes on Munch. They might be trying to make some sort of play happen. Maybe get aggressive and get a pick out of it.
One
He's
Munch
setting
playing
up.
close to 5-7. I said this before, but I'll say it again. That 5-7,
It's deadly.
that
one
close?
shot headshot. Yep.
that close, it's a one-shot headshot. Jordy just shot Munch in the stomach.
Some friendly love tap, some banter going on. Miscommunication.
A love tap.
Yeah.
Yep.
Love tap with a 50 caliber.
And you see Jono.
Rudolph.
Rudolph.
Different
not
sort of Molotov.
Yeah, not knowing how that Molotov was thrown. They both
Jono
go
finds the
down.
first.
Jono,
Oh,
he has
that's-
the AK, and he still has basically full HP. And the two CTs are walking up.
He does get traded out, but the twos, yeah.
Yeah, Topher goes down.
Those CTs
They're-
walking behind.
yep. And that's
3v2
another AK. Munch has armor as well. Ooh, that molly. He has a smoke though.
Are they aware there's 2 players? Or they might
I don't
there's
think
only
so.
one?
Ooh, RZ.
RZ finds the pick onto the player camera. That's a huge opening. They can now safely plant the bomb for old bomb side.
Knowing that,
Smoke off Z, and
at least due to their information, they know that
at least one of the players
Yeah.
is going to be popped on.
very dangerous
Setting up the
gun-
flash
rifle
out.
there.
Rifle
Yeah.
swinging first.
Munch.
Spots him
Ooh.
heaven, but it's a second too late. He's already taken
RZ
a
falls
ton
back
of
down.
damage. RZ should not re-aggress with this. He
Haruki
should just
sandwich.
stay out of it.
Yeah.
Haruki manages to get the kill into Munch, unaware that he's in sandwich. Now 2v1.
And
RZ gets the player coming
Gibby
down.
walking up, but RZ is prepared. Looking
11
at
to
that
10
ladder.
now for Naroot and Sasuuk. Desjardins have more ample amount of money to buy into this round. Naroot and Sasuuk, same. Aduski with just under 10k now. Plenty of cash to drop his teammates in future rounds if things do go south.
Is this a fast A?
Looks like it might be. Yeah. CT's gonna be boosting on
Smoke
top.
sandwich. Smoky box.
Oh,
Ooh, tag onto
Jono
Rudolph.
gets the leg. That would have been a huge kill to
Flashing through the sandwich smoke.
Topher
Taking
with
down
the
that
fast
Ivy
kill.
player. Killed by Gibby and Jordy, but they're both traded. 2v3. Munch catching Topher with his pants down.
Brings it back to 2v2.
Jono, a lot of
Finds a pair on the
damage
bomb
taken.
site.
Jono missing the shot to equalize the numbers.
Oh, Jono. This is a very bad situation to be in right now.
They don't know though. Jono takes him down. And in
Well
the
done by
1v1,
Haruki to clutch that out
Haruki is
in the 1v1.
untouched and picks up the op.
If Jono would have been able to win that, who knows what could have happened. 11-11, and then they'd have, you know, money, guns, all they need really. They still do have some money, but they're going to be opting for a half buy so that they can buy full rifles into the next round and even get an op. T-side looking to get that 13th. If they play this properly, it's looking very probable for a 13-10 score line. So far this map, it's shown to be pretty T-sided, at least in this game.
Well,
For a traditionally CT-sided map, you would think. Some individual plays to change that. RZ sees the shadow, is ready for Gibby, no problem. Playing it very slowly, they don't want to give up this round.
Two playing very far back on the B site.
Yeah.
One ladder and a solo scout outside.
Two players inner, setting up a flashbang to pick on the site. Topher's going to be that.
Trying to find
Gets the
info.
information where the scout is located. I think that's the first time they've seen the scout in this round, so they're going to adjust how they play it accordingly. Knowing that they have that kind of long range capability.
Two smokes out and a flash out.
Now this is actually a fake to the lower bomb site.
One
And
up ladder. gets
Rudolph finds the
caught.
flank. And they're going to be clinching on A now.
Ooh,
Nice shot from
Jono
Jono.
with one.
Can he get another one?
Three more out.
Gets
Not
caught
able to
out.
get back to old bomb as
It's
it's mollied off.
Very difficult situation to be in when you're by yourself there in the back site. And
There was nothing he could do.
yeah, this round is looking very favorable to go in the way of Naroot and Sasuuk unless Munch pulls something with the scout.
At this
Nade's
point,
gonna
it's
do damage, takes Munch out completely.
That's rough.
Haruki's
Ooh.
blinded. I'm not sure if he spotted the second player. Yeah, I'm gonna assume they did.
Did Frosty try to pop flash out of the smoke and get hit by someone else's pop flash?
I think maybe, yeah.
So they both pop flash at
They
the same
pop flash
time?
themselves.
Yeah.
Frosty does find that one
yeah.
kill. Gonna try to get the AK after the round's over. The T's are not gonna hunt for him. There's no,
I'm playing
there's no
old
point.
bomb. Yeah. Oh,
They don't have the
behind
money.
him.
I mean, they do have the money, but there's no reason. He doesn't
Around
even get it
and-
anyway.
Yeah. The kills are even closer now for the T side than they were before. 16-16, 15-16-16.
Yep.
Wow. Jono with the op. Gibby, second opping. Two flashes. This might be a fast B with an A fake. Yeah. Four upper with bomb.
Flashes out.
They smoke the molly. Flash out.
They're not gonna be committing
Oh.
to this. Yeah, there's
Yeah.
no reason to push through that molly and or
They're
push
gonna
through
go
that smoke
back
rather.
into getting ladder.
Making sure no one's in pop.
Yeah.
CT's heard that molly. They're gonna throw the smoke to make sure no one scrims out because Gibby can't see that angle right now. Well played by them.
Gonna be figuring out where they want to go. I believe that's Haruki opping upper, just looking for someone peeking over by Cloud.
Looking to get that pick, yeah.
Jono.
Double up on the CT side.
Ooh,
Actually, both
Haruki going
Gibby
for
and
that
Jono.
pick and getting taken down.
Jono, yeah.
Rudolph
wins that fight.
and Topher. Ooh, Rudolph getting the pick.
'Cause it's 4v4 now, two ops retaking B site. This could be tricky. That nade does tons of damage.
Ooh,
Excellent nade by Topher. Jono holding.
three mollies.
Gets the pick through the smoke. Good
Oh.
timing by him. RZ gets taken down. They're going to storm the site.
And Jordy
gets
getting
another one.
taken. Topher behind, getting one.
And Topher wins this round.
Oh, the molly goes down. They have no smoke. That's the round.
Missed the
Well, I
volley.
mean, he mollied himself.
But I do see still finishes it.
And-
That's a huge clutch. That's
Wow. 2v4 situation.
not sure if it was a misplay by Desjardins not to play that differently, but definitely excellently played by Naroot and Sasuke to get that flank going and get those kills. Good shots happening. Now the money for Desjardins is going to be
Yeah.
very poor.
With 25 seconds left in a 4v4 retake,
Yeah.
in a full buy,
Who would have expected this, right? And we're looking
yeah.
at 14 to 10 with the CTs being Desjardins on train on an eco. It's looking very favorable for Naroot and Sasuke.
they're playing for OT here. Flash into lower, peeks out, kills Munch, and peeks back out to get Jono. This is almost certainly going to 15. Noah and Ivy.
Nice shot from RZ. Getting the player on top of Gray.
Yep. I'm just going to
Gonna be
snowball off
flashing
of that out.
Yep, storm onto the A site.
Yep. Two
Or if he's
Deagles
aware,
versus
gets
one whole team.
shot.
Yep.
And well done.
Jordy
there we go.
traded.
It's now match point for Naroot.
That's a
and
lot of
Sasuke.
noise. That's a lot of noise coming in.
Seem very excited about something.
Yeah, I think
see
I
how
might
this round
need the
plays out.
producer to be a bodyguard from some people soon. But you never know.
All right, full buy for both teams going in 15 to 11. Match point for Naroot and Sasuke.
Another double op setup. Let's see if it works this time. Nade, chip damage. Jordy with the op this time. RZ
Nice
out
shot from RZ.
in hell, doing damage on to Frosty, but traded.
Four v 4 now.
Yeah.
Nice shot from
Taking
Rudolph
down
with the
Munch.
smoke. Gets the audio cue and just sprays for it. Gonna be planting the bomb in front for Pop Dog. They have team mid control.
Top 10 biggest upsets of all time.
It's looking very favorable for Naroot and Sasuke. Now brought back to a
Jono
3
brought
versus
down.
3 from Jono with that pick.
Jordy.
Gonna be looking towards sandwich. We already saw that, yeah.
Yeah. And
Rudolph now hiding back red, waiting for
low
his player to
damage.
address. Gets
Ooh,
taken down by
taken
Jono.
down, but traded back.
Our auto director is glitching out now.
Yeah.
A 2 versus 1.
Oh,
Topher finds the first of the smoke. Low time left. No
hope.
kid on Frosty.